Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. And for those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And today I'm going to be channeling messages for the Singles Collective. Hello, Singles Collective. If you're watching this after the live stream, then just look down below in the description box, and there you will find the timestamps for this reading. Okay. If you're watching live, then wait for me to channel the messages for all the signs, and then you could come back and take a look at the timestamp. Or if you just want to watch and join here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to subscribe to the channel. That being said, today, Singles Collective, tonight, okay, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly giving off between March 15th all the way through April 15th, and who's possibly drawn to you, or who's coming in, or what's going on here with your love life. Okay, that being said, just know that I will be going in the order of the astrological calendar, which means I'm going to start with Aries, followed by Taurus, followed by Gemini, all the way through Pisces. Okay, so that being said, let's get ready. Let's make sure you guys can hear me, and then I'm gonna jump straight into the readings here for you. We're gonna start, of course, with Aries. All right, intuitive friends, testing 1, 2, 3. All right, intuitive friends, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, awesome. You guys can hear me. All right, let us begin with Aries. Hello, Aries, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are an Aries sun, moon, rising, or if you are in Aries and other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, marriage, relationships, and those areas, single Aries are as follows. If you are an Aries in your Venus, or Aries in your Juno, or Aries in your 5th or 7th houses, then guess what? These messages are also for you. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find all my links down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Aries, single Aries, remember this is a singles collective reading. And single Aries, today I'm going to be channeling 2 sections of this reading. Part 1 is going to be the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th all the way through April 15th. The second part of your reading is who's possibly drawn to you. Okay, so who is possibly drawn to you? That's going to be the second part. But first, let's take a look here at the love energy you're possibly giving off from March 15th all the way through April 15th, Aries. Let's see what's coming through for you. Possible love energy here that you're giving off in your love life. And you have the Emperor. I mean, talk about you showing up for yourself here. Very, very confident, very strong placement here. I mean, you're going to feel like you're on fire here when March rolls around. And of course, March 15th, we're still going to be in Pisces season. But remember, your season, Aries, begins on March 20th. So there you go. You're going to feel like you're on fire. You're going to feel like you really know exactly the type of person that you're interested in, the type of healthy boundaries that you need to have. You're going to be in a very much of a leader leadership mindset type of energy. There's this sense of you being very practical, sensible, and really just kind of really leaning into this energy here of just like, listen, I know what I want and I'm good. You know, it's like you're giving off a lot of um it's coming across as confident, but it's not cocky though. It's like you know what you know about yourself, you know what you bring to the table, and you know what you want. So it's that kind of like leadership type of energy. Very, very beautiful energy here. There's this sense of you being very action oriented here. So for some of you, you may be making the move, or if you're not making the move, you're at the very least making sure that whomever you have an eye on, whoever that you're attracted to, or that you're attracting, that they know that you're interested. So I do feel that there's going to be a very kind of direct and strong signal here that either you're going to be making a move, or you're at the very least going to let other people know, hey, listen, or to another person, I'm interested in you. Okay, so make your move. Okay, so however that is here for you, there's a lot of stability. Like, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, and you're very much into the action mindset. Okay, so you want either the person who's attracted to you to be proactive, or at the very least here, you're going to give kind of like that thumbs up to that person that you may be attracted to, kind of giving them a signal. If not, you may be moving in their direction. Okay, so there you go. That's what I'm picking up. Now let's take a look here at who's possibly drawn to you. And again, we're taking a look at March 15th through April 15th. So who is possibly drawn towards you during March 15th through April 15th? Now, what am I looking for here? I'm going to be channeling the message here in regards to their personality, their characteristics, or whatever comes through. Okay, sometimes a lot of like work, or I mean, a lot of things could come through. I don't know what may come through here for you, single Aries, but let's see who's possibly drawn to you. Okay. Possibly drawn to you March 15th through April 15th. You have the 5 of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. If we're talking about placements, astrological placements, this could be someone who's a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or someone who's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. If there are two people, March 15th through April 15th, I do feel that you may lean more towards the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn side, okay, as opposed to the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius side. Now, remember, we're not just talking about sun placements. We could be talking about Venus, okay, their placement in their Venus, or other placements on their astrological natal chart. 5 of Swords, the person who may be possibly drawn to you may have gone through a very big difficulty here in their love life, or they may be going through some type of conflict, or may have gone through some type of conflict in the past or recent past. I do feel that they're more settled by the time you cross paths, whether they cross your path or you cross their path. Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm feeling here a person who's possibly more stable at that moment in time between March 15th to April 15th. I feel here that they may be more centered. I do feel that this is more of a slower energy. I don't feel that this is someone, is very interesting because I did mention that at the top of the reading. I feel this is someone who may take their time in approaching you. Okay. But it's because they want to be sure that there is a mutual attraction. So single Aries, if there is someone that may come by here in your direction, March 15th through April 15th, and you are interested, definitely let them know, like, hey, give them a signal here. I do feel that this person here, single Aries, again, very focused on work, very focused on stability, very much focused on security. So that's one of their main focus here. All right. They could be the type of person who's been giving a lot to their career or a lot to something that is very valuable to them due to a breakup, separation, or divorce that they may have experienced in the past or recent past with this Five of Swords. I do feel that it's like their ego may have been bruised, or someone may have intentionally here in the past or recent past hurt their feelings, or kind of again, I'm getting kind of like ego, like someone like bruised their ego here in the past or recent past. Okay, so it might take them a while to step up, so to speak. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up here. What I'm also getting here, this is a person who, remember that I said I don't know what will come through, but I'm getting here, this is a person who may be one, either career minded, so whether they're going to school to set themselves up in a career or in a field, or they may already be in a career or in a field. They may be a supervisor, a CEO, someone in a position, okay, or someone who's been in a job or that specific field or job industry for quite some time. So there's some sense of rank or role, like supervisor, manager, CEO, CFO, COO, that type of energy. There's this energy here of leadership here. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Who is possibly drawn to you? For those of you who this feels like a brand new person, but for some of you, it's someone that you may have known from the past or recent past, where there may have been a little bit of this kind of disconnect or disagreement or argument in the past or recent past. And there may be this sense here of like, kind of this person slowly trying to get back into your good graces. And for some of you, this is feeling like a past energy. Not for all of you, but for some of you, yes. Let's take a look at what's coming through. You have here octopus. Remember that I said this person, Queen of Pentacles energy, and don't worry about the fact that it says queen, because queen is all about the energy. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I'm putting this in the order. Okay, there we go. Queen is the energy here of the yin energy. Okay, so what I'm getting here with octopus is that I'm getting someone who might be multitasking. Okay, a person who's a multitasker, a person who's very much focused different areas of their life that are super important to them. This could be friends, family, loved ones. This could be work. This could be children. This could be home. This could be their assets. This could be career. There could be multiple things. Remember, the Queen of Pentacles has the overall riches in all aspects of their life. So this person is very much focused on making sure that there's a sense of stability or security all throughout in different areas of their life. Okay, so I do feel that this is a multitasker here with this octopus. I feel this person may have difficulty in creating boundaries. And what I mean by that is this person could come across as a person who's like a workaholic, okay, who has kind of a difficulty in making sure that they're putting equal balance in their love life as they are in their work life. Okay, listen, no one's perfect. Okay, so this is something that, again, if it comes through here as both of you get to know each other, or again, talk after a long time you haven't been speaking to each other, that's something that you can work with in regards to compromise. I do feel that this person could be intuitive. Now, very interesting. Remember that I said air signs and earth signs, but here with the octopus, I'm getting water signs as well. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces has joined in the fun here in regards to the elements that I'm picking up. Let's see if we could get more in regards to this person. Look at that. They have here happiness. Okay, this person is very ready, or very much ready, to place their love life at the forefront, but for the right person though. Okay, I feel that if they feel that the connection is stable, that if they feel that the connection is worth their time and effort, they're not opposed to making sure that there's some type of recalibration of that energy here, okay, Aries? So I don't feel that it's going to be too tilted. I feel like with a conversation here, if they feel this is a really good connection with you, and listen, you coming in as the Emperor with that Emperor energy, I feel that you're going to make sure that there's clarity if, this resonates here for you throughout March 15th through April 15th. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to this person. They have here Wheel. Now, I know that this is an oracle deck, okay? But remember that I said earlier at the top of the reading here, single Aries, that this could be someone that you may have had a connection with in the past or recent past, or may have had a little bit of like conflict here in the past or recent past. This person could be swirling right back around. We are still in Mercury retrograde at the time that I'm doing this reading. And although Mercury retrograde ends on March 20th, there's always that week or two of that shadow period. So I wouldn't be surprised if this wheel is talking about someone coming right back around. But this time around, being more focused here on some type of happiness or stability between the both of you here. So I do feel that there's a sense of compromise here. Wheel says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, if that was the issue here with any of you who had a connection with this person in the past or recent past, I feel that's something that they're more stable this time around. If this is a new person, like I said, with this octopus energy, a lot of, multitasking, and it may feel to you, Aries, that this person is just like all over the place. That's something that you can have a discussion about. Okay. But this person is really focusing on happiness, peace, stability, and very much wants to invest in a connection that can give them the same. So again, there could be here the sense of balance, and you coming across as that Emperor energy, you have the ability, the capacity, the energy, and the mindset to show them how to structure, juggle, or organize certain things here, especially if they think that this connection is worth the getting to know each other. I feel that this is something that's very viable here for the both of you. So that being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Taurus. But before I jump into Taurus's reading, I want to say hello to those of you who are joining. Welcome. This is the Singles Collective reading here for March 15th all the way through April 15th. And don't forget here, singles, to take a look at your March readings. Okay, your March readings is a pick a card reading. So there you can find out more information. I also have the 2026 the 2026 astrological new year pick a card reading. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that as well. And of course, that's in the bonus messages reading for the channel. All right, up next, we have Taurus, okay? Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support, and of course, for your thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. All right, intuitive friends, give me 1 second. Let me put these in order, because up next, we're going to be focusing on Taurus, single Taurus. Single Taurus, you had this the Knight of Coins coming up and doing a little flipperoo there. So very, very interesting. We'll see if that may connect or resonate with the rest of your reading. All right, Taurus, single Tauruses. Hello, single Taurus, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Taurus in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Taurus in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, relationships, and partnerships. And those areas are as follows. If you are a Taurus in your Venus, or if you are a Taurus in your Juno, or if you are a Taurus in your 5th or 7th houses, then Taurus, these messages are also for you. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box, and there you will find all the links. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, single Taurus, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly giving off between March 15th through April 15th. The second part of your reading, I'll be channeling messages focusing on who's possibly drawn to you during this time frame, March 15th all the way through April 15th. But first, let's see where your energy may be possibly, the energy that you may be possibly giving off. Okay. All right, single Taurus. You have here the Six of Wands, victorious, success. Okay, number one, you may be at the spotlight. There could be things happening behind the scenes, maybe career, maybe finances, maybe things are going really nicely and smoothly for you between March 15th through April 15th. There is a sense of confidence here that I'm picking up in regards to your energy, whether it's because by then, between April 15th and between March 15th through April 15th, there is this energy of the new astrological new year, which of course Aries season kicks off. So there's this energy of fire, okay, passion, drive, okay, inspiration, you feeling like you're at the peak or at the top of the mountain here in some way, shape, or form. This could be just the sense of confidence or the boost of confidence. It could be that you have maybe accomplished a milestone in your life, or a milestone in some area of your life that is very meaningful to you. You could be very much moving in the direction of wherever your passion, your ambition, and your motivation is leading you towards or taking you towards. You could also be in the spotlight. So you could be getting recognized by other people. There could be people that are very much interested in you. If we're looking at this in the love sector, there could be a lot of eyes on you. There could be people like looking at you, admiring you, maybe even here moving in your direction, talking to you or trying to get to know you. So I do feel that there's like group of people. There could be also this energy where you may be wanting to go to different places, different environments where there are other single people, or kind of like I'm getting like crowds, like places where you can meet other people, and other people kind of like looking at you from afar or being very interested in you. So there's this sexy appeal that's coming through here with the sex. I was going to say something else there. Ooh, slip there. The Six of Wands energy. So a lot of passion and chemistry. A lot of people thinking that you're hot, that you're, good looking. Okay. That there's chemistry coming in your direction and you're really feeling it. You're really kind of like, yeah, I'm successful. I know what I want. I know what I'm moving towards. And you're only going to move towards successful energy. So if someone seems, this could also be the type of person that you may be also eyeing. So it could also be you eyeing someone who's very successful too. We'll see who's drawn to you, but I'm also picking that up. So Six of Wands energy, very, very beautiful energy here for you. And one that is telling me here that you are very confident and you're leading your love life with a sense or at the very least, the mindset of being successful. It's like, you know what you want and you know how you're going to move towards it. Ooh, something flipped over here. Now, this energy, this deck that I am shuffling is all about who's possibly drawn to you. And as I am shuffling here, you have the Queen of Swords energy popping up. All right. So interesting, because there could be a secret admirer, someone looking at you from a distance. This could be in your place of career. This could be maybe on your way to work, maybe at work, maybe in like I said, in a scenario where there's other people involved or other people, maybe you're in a public place or you're taking part in a festivity or in a celebration. I do feel you may catch someone's eye here. This person may seem a little bit quiet though, because they're coming across as that Queen of Swords, but guess what? They're very intelligent. So There you go. Talk about successful person here. They're intelligent. Not only that, but in their career or in whatever it is that they're doing, studying, or in their actual career, they may either already be in a position of authority or in a position of leadership or in a position where they are known to be a person who's very smart. Okay, so very intellectual. This person could come across, like I said, a bit reserved, a bit aloof, but that could just be their nature. They could just be quiet in that way. Okay. Queen of Swords is someone who speaks their mind, who's very honest. Honesty is very important to this person. So this person who's possibly drawn to you may not come across, look at that, I have Hanged Man here. We'll talk about that in a minute. This person may not share their feelings right away, or they may come across as kind of like just talking, just having a very kind of intellectually stimulating conversation, or just conversation in general. Okay. Queen of Swords energy here. This is a person who's not swayed by their emotions. They're really coming across as that logical, rational, analytical type of energy, but one that is really looking at the truth of the matter, intellectually stimulating conversations. And the Hanged Man here, yes, they may seem a little standoffish, so I'm not gonna, kind of tip around that. I am getting that energy, but I feel that there's more having to do with observing you and getting to know you and trying to figure out how you think. Okay, this person is very interested in the manner in which you think, the manner in which you communicate your opinions, the manner in which you can connect in conversations. Okay, are you a good listener also? So I'm getting that energy as well. The Hanged Man energy in tarot is the sense of maybe through the conversations here, them having a change of heart or a change of mind in something. Maybe at the beginning, they may come off a little bit standoffish, but as the conversation or the getting to know each other unfolds, there may be here a new perspective or a reversal of their mind or a reversal here of how they may feel about something. So it's kind of like them being like, yeah, I thought Taurus was going to be this way, but you know what? After getting to talk to Taurus and get to know Taurus, I'm thinking something very different than what I originally had assumed or had thought. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm picking up, that I'm picking up here. Now, the Queen of Swords energy, swords being air, is telling me this person could possibly have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their sun, moon, rising, or maybe in their Venus or other placements on their astrological natal chart that focus on love and connections. Like I said, Venus, Juno, 5th or 7th houses. Hanged Man, the Hanged Man is ruled by Neptune. So there could be a little bit of this Pisces energy there as well. Okay, doesn't have to be, but there could. All right, so maybe that could also be here of a hint. Now, let's take a look at what else, what other possible characteristics or traits are coming through. And they have the Phoenix. Interesting. This person is rising like the Phoenix. Now, Phoenix here in this deck is all about that root chakra. Okay, so this person could be very centered. All right, root chakra, the stability and security is very important to this person. That may be the reason why they may seem a little bit hesitant on getting to kind of open up and share their emotions, or at the very least kind of like be like a little bit more like flirty. I don't feel like this person is going to flirt in that way. I feel that the flirting is going to be more about conversations. Like if the conversation seems intelligent, if the conversation is engaging, if there's chemistry in what you both of you are talking about, where there's kind of like, I'm getting like heavy texting, having talking, like communication is going to be super important here. I'm also getting here the truth, like being very, like integrity is a very big deal here for this person. Okay. Phoenix, this person could have had a situation, circumstance, or event that may have placed them on a timeout in regards to the dating scene. So if this person seems a little bit kind of standoffish, It's because they may have gone through a very, very deep experience here. They may still be going through some sense of transformation. They may have their own perception about something, but whatever they may have gone through, don't worry about that, because I feel here that this person is going through kind of like an epiphany here. Okay, so they're raising from the ashes. You know, success and achievement is super important to this person. Like I said, this person could be in a leadership position, or at the very least be known as someone who is intelligent and is logical, rational, and analytical. I do feel a sense of this person being objective. Okay, so they're not judgy, they're just paying attention, they're just observant. Okay, Phoenix here, like I said, root chakra, very much connected to this Phoenix energy, and that being very important here to this person. Okay, so stability, security, and integrity coming across very heavily here. Conversation being important. They may seem a little bit quiet. Okay, and I do feel this sense of observing and assessing you. This person could be a secret admirer also, that may finally find the courage to step up and move in your direction, or at the very least let you know that they're interested, maybe by just like having conversations, asking for your number, maybe you asking for this person's number. You have here wreath, sorrow over a loss. Remember, I said that I feel that this person may have gone through a very big situation, circumstance, or event in their past or recent past. They're recovering though. They may have a brand new change of heart or a change of mind in regards to the dating scene. Okay, and it may be very much connected to the conversation or your energy. Okay, your energy. There's something about you here, Taurus, that they're going to be very drawn towards you here, possibly here, March 15th through April 15th. Now I'm going to take a look at the two cards that are showing up. The other ones I'm going to put away. So I see here Valley and I see here Quill. Remember that I said communication is going to be key. Quill, like pen. Okay, so communication is super important. This person could be in an area, in a field where communication is also super important, whether it's that they are, you know, negotiation, like something having to do with negotiation, something having to do with communication. Again, that could be something that they do for a living, or an area in regards to their career. Communication may be key, maybe, and it doesn't have to be law enforcement, but I'm getting that like justice also. Okay, so attorney, law enforcement. There could be someone who's in the public scene as well. Maybe someone who speaks, maybe someone who writes for X, Y, and Z. I feel communication is very important to this person. They could also be in a field or in a career where they're doing a lot of observing and assessing before they make certain decisions, or before they they're in a role of assessing and observing. Valia says deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Exactly what I said. I said this person could come across as very quiet or introspective, but it's because I am picking up this energy of being observant. They are observing and assessing. They're interested in you. They got Phoenix here, so there's chemistry. Chemistry will be here. Again, they may move a little slowly or a little bit quietly because they want to assess. They don't want to get in a connection where they're going to have a broken heart, or a connection that is going to be similar to what they may have already endured in the past or recent past. What they have learned from here with the Hanged Man, okay, they may have had an epiphany, a rising from the ashes here with the Phoenix. But they want something with depth, and they want something that has a lot of peace, okay, within the connection. Okay, so that seems to be a very important element here for this person. Taurus, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share. Continue to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages have resonated for you. That being said, I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Gemini. But before I jump into Gemini's reading, I do want to say thank you to all of you intuitive friends who are here in the singles reading, giving me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And today, this is all about the singles reading. So if you are a singles, if you are single, Okay, I already channeled messages for Aries and for Taurus. We're going in the order of the astrological calendar. That being said, up next we have Gemini. So single Gemini, if you are here, stay tuned. Okay, you could also take a look at the messages after I do the live stream, which then, of course, by then I will place the timestamps that go with the with the specific astrological sign. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, let us jump to the next. And the next is Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Single Gemini, welcome back. If you are a Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Gemini in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, relationships, marriage, and so forth, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Gemini in your Venus, or a Gemini in your Juno, or a Gemini in your 5th house, or a Gemini in your 7th house, then these messages are also for you. That being said, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are there for you. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Gemini, let's take a look here, single Gemini. I'm going to take a look at 2 areas here in regards to this reading. The first is going to be the love energy that you're possibly giving off here March 15th through April 15th. And the second part of your reading is who's possibly drawn to you, focusing March 15th through April 15th. Okay, first part of the reading is all about you. So let's take a look at the love energy you're possibly giving off here, single Gemini, March 15th through April 15th. And let's see what's coming through for you. And you have here the Chariot. Nice. You're going to be in this energy of wanting to move forward in regards to love or in your love life. Okay, if you see someone or if you see an opportunity that you want to move towards, you're either going to move towards it, very much focused, or you're going to drop hints. Like you're going to make sure that you let that person know, hey, listen, I'm interested in you. Okay, so it could go either way. But the Chariot here, there's a sense of you controlling your emotions. Okay, so you're not coming from an emotive standpoint. You're like you've centered yourself. You know what you want. You know who you want. You know the type of person that you're interested in. You may see this person, perhaps the opportunity between March 15th through April 15th. If you do see the opportunity, I do feel that you're going to move towards it. Okay. In regards to your love life, there is a sense of direction. There's a sense here of you knowing exactly what you are wanting to develop if you meet that person or when you meet that person here. Okay. I'm also getting here, you're really focusing on obviously success. Okay. So whomever this person may be or whatever opportunity it is, it needs to match where your goal is or where your focus is. And for you, it's like your mind, your heart, and your soul. You need to have that trifecta present in either a connection or a friendship in order for you to be like, yeah, you know what? This is the person or this is the opportunity that I'm moving towards. Now, the Chariot does talk about travel. So there may be here a potential here, one or two things. There could be the potential of a long distance relationship or a person who lives further from you. Okay, so it's not someone that's close. This could be a person who's coming into your city, town, state, country, visiting or as a visitor, or that you may meet someone during a trip. If you have a trip planned around March 15th through April 15th, give or take, okay, here and there, okay, within the next month, there could be here you meeting someone that you may find potentially as a potential viable candidate or a potential viable opportunity to get to know. Okay. I do feel you're all about being action oriented. So either you will drop hints to the person that you're interested so that they can make a move, or you are going to make the first move. So take it as how that may resonate. Now, the Chariot is ruled here, Gemini, by Cancer. Okay. So Cancer is coming in. You got some water here. So I do feel that you are going to lean more into your yin energy, your kind of, allowing yourself to get out of your head and allowing yourself to kind of lean more to your emotions or how you feel about someone here, a potential someone. Okay. Now, let's go to the next portion of your reading here. Okay. And the next portion is who's possibly drawn to you. Okay, so let's see who may be possibly drawn to you here, single Gemini, March 15th through April 15th. Okay, yeah, so I'm just making sure that this isn't reversed here. Okay, so let's see what's coming through here for you. Who's possibly drawn to single Gemini here, potentially March 15th through April 15th. Let's see what's coming through for you. Who is this person? And let's see what comes through here. Wow, you have the Empress with the 8 of Wands. I told you, someone at a distance. Listen carefully here, okay? First and foremost, you have the Empress, not you, but rather this person who's possibly drawn to you. So this person who may be possibly drawn to you, their sign may be in their Venus. Okay, why am I saying that? Because the Empress is ruled by Venus. So there could be a placement in their Venus. So it might not be in their sun, moon, or rising. There may be something very specific in their Venus that could be telling you more about this person. So that being said, this person's Venus may have Taurus or an earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or their Venus may have air energy, Libra, or Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So that's what's coming through. Why? Because Venus rules 2 astrological signs. It rules Taurus and it rules Libra. So there could be here some type of earth sign or air sign coming through in regards to this person. Now, it could be their sun. It could be their sun sign. Could be their moon, it could be their rising, but I'm definitely getting here something having to do with their Venus sign. So that may be of importance. I'm also getting here Wands energy, the 8 of Wands. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but I'm getting fire here. Okay. So guess what? Fire season is coming up, starting or kicking off with Aries season, March 20th. So there may also be fire here on their astrological chart. Other placements, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and other placements on their astrological natal chart. So with the Empress, this person is really looking to nurture, to create a foundation here. This person may come in slowly. They're not looking to do something right away. They're not looking at, an overnight type of connection. They want something that can grow. Okay. Stability is key for this person. Slow growth is important for this person. What I'm also getting here, this person may be focused on their own self-care. Okay, so maybe they've gone through something where they're more focusing on their self-care, on making sure that they're solid, that they're, open. This person may be a parent already, or maybe is thinking about the future. Okay, meaning they want something that can lead to a long-term commitment. We have Venus here, we have the Empress. So this could be the Empress looking for their emperor. Now, granted, it says Empress, but it could go either way. Okay, I'm just saying their divine counterpart. Gender is not part of what I'm talking about. Okay, so the Empress. So the Empress looking for their counterpart, the emperor, or the emperor looking for the Empress. Okay, divine. The yin energy looking for that yang, the yang energy looking for that yin. So that's how I'm picking this up. So this person may be very much attracted to you. They're drawn to you. They're drawn by your, forward movement on what you want to accomplish and the way that you are trying to accomplish or are already accomplished in something. Okay. Your determination, your focus, your success, your action, that is attractive here to this person, especially because they have here the 8 of Wands. Now, 8 of Wands also gives at a distance energy. So I do feel here that this person may be, I'm getting distance here. Okay. So whether that be another city, town, state, country, or whether it's someone maybe that you haven't spoken to in a very long time, and maybe you are, an opportunity here may, show up March 15th through April 15th, where you get to talking uh, again, okay, with someone from the past, okay, because of that Eight of Wands energy. But the Empress and the Eight of Wands, this person is really looking for their divine counterpart. Okay, they're looking for someone that they can communicate with. They're looking for someone who has that equal passion, equal interest, equal chemistry, because there's this back and forth that I'm getting here with this Eight of Wands. And again, with the Chariot here, you really moving towards, there's here, okay? Eight of Wands, I don't feel that this person will hesitate in communication, okay? I do feel that they maybe come across as a little bit reserved, all right? So they may kind of, see, but I do feel that this person is very eager when they know that you are equally interested in them as they are in you. There is this kind of like quick fire of communication between the both of you. I feel this person isn't afraid to jump start that, or at the very least follow your lead, if that's the case, okay, if that resonates. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through here, possibly with this person, who's possibly drawn to you. They have here the sea serpent, okay? Sea serpent, super important. This person may be healing, their heart from a situation, circumstance, or an event from the past or recent past. This person could have moved, okay, due to a heartbreak in the past or recent past. Okay, they may have been in a connection that was difficult. That is why they have the Empress. They've healed, or they're healing themselves. They're putting in the self-care in themselves, and they have either are by the time you meet them, or reconnect or connect, where this person is moving past that. They've let go of that emotional wound, or at the very least they're healing from it. Okay, now in this deck, the sea serpent is symbolizes the sacral chakra. So chemistry is going to be super important for this person. Okay, so who's possibly drawn to you? They're drawn to you by your chemistry, by the manner in which you carry yourself. Maybe your external attractiveness, maybe your internal attractiveness, maybe the chemistry that they have towards you, the chemistry you have towards them. Chemistry is going to be very important. Sacral chakra has a lot to do with that fire energy. So being driven by inspiration, being driven by chemistry, by passion, okay? But that is going to be here at this core foundation here, okay? I feel this person is very attractive. I do feel that this person, I'm getting attractive. I'm getting maybe even a good communicator. I do feel this person may like to travel. So either their career is centered on traveling, or they have to travel a lot between where they live and where they go to work, or they may work online. So there's this kind of like remote type of job, like working at a distance or something like that. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Who's possibly drawn to you here, single Gemini? Who is possibly drawn to you March 15th through April 15th? And we have here skull, hidden secrets can harm. Listen, this could be someone from the past or recent past. They don't have to be, but it could. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm getting it could be someone who's a Scorpio or a water sign. Cancer, which is funny because you have Cancer here, which rules the Chariot. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces may also be at play here. This person could have water on their astrological natal chart, or they could be a person who's very emotive, like a person who's sentimental. They have here bow. You are highly thought of. This person, again, if this could be someone from the past, but this could also be someone who's brand new. You kind of check off a lot of boxes on their list. Okay, there's something here about you. They admire you. They may admire your success. They may admire your determination. They may admire how you are a go-getter. Okay, they may admire at the fact that you provide this sense of stimulating conversations, intellectually stimulating conversations. They may admire your curiosity, okay, or the manner in which you communicate. Okay, but whatever it is, there's something about you that they see as they admire you. This could also be a secret admirer for some of you, a secret admirer. And I know it says skull here, but it could be someone who's been, looking in your direction for quite some time, and maybe has not mustered up the energy or the confidence here to move towards you. But I feel that may change here March 15th to April 15th. There could be this shift here in regards to that. They may move in your direction in that sorts. Okay, if they seem a little bit kind of taking their time on something, it's because they want to make sure that they are able to see whatever red flags that they need to see. Okay, this could be very much connected to a heartbreak that they may have had in the past or recent past. See serpent being snake is all about shedding layers. Okay, so there could be, and the sea is coming across here as like tears, so there could have been here some changes, emotional situations that may have gone through in the past or recent past here, especially with skull. Okay, that they're either getting over or they've already handled, and that may be kind of like why they're kind of like looking, or just kind of more kind of hyper aware of possible red flags here, because I'm getting this boat as red flags. So they're just kind of making sure that that is not what comes in their direction, right? So they want to make sure they get to know you. So again, the Empress looking for its counterpart, and take that as it may resonate. That being said, single Gemini, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope these messages have been insightful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Cancer. But first, I want to say hello to those of you who are here joining me live. Welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. And don't forget to also give me a thumbs up in this reading. That lets me know that these messages, this type of reading is interesting to you. And of course, that's something that you're also letting YouTube know when you do give a thumbs up. That being said, intuitive friends, I am going in the astrological calendar order of things here. So up next, we have Cancer coming through. All right, intuitive friends, Cancer is up next. Hello, Cancer, single Cancer, welcome to the channel, single Cancer. If you are a Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Cancer in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, marriage, partnership, okay, relationship, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Cancer in your Venus, or a Cancer in your Juno, or a Cancer in your 5th house, or a Cancer in your 7th house, then these messages are also for you, single Cancer. That being said, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. That being said, intuitive friends, let's take a look here at the parts of the reading. There are going to be 2 parts here, single Cancer, of your reading. Part 1, I am channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. The second part of your reading is I'm going to be channeling who is possibly drawn to you during March 15th through April 15th, okay? And I'm going to give you as much details in regards to who that person may be or characteristics, anything that comes up. But first, let's take a look at the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. You have here the 9 of Swords here, Cancer, okay? Now, I'm going to do something that I haven't done for the other signs yet, but I want to see the light side of this. But let's talk here about the 9 of Swords, okay? 9 of Swords, you may be in this energy right now during March 15th through April 15th. 2 reasons why. Number 1, this could be because we are right now at the time of this reading in Mercury retrograde, which ends on March 20th. However, there's always the shadow period of the Mercury retrograde, which extends sometimes a week to 2 weeks. So let's just say maybe for the month of March, there's this heavy energy that you may be getting, this type of mental stress or anxiety, kind of remembering or thinking about past situations, circumstance, or events, maybe here even due to this energy of Mercury in retrograde. Remember, when Mercury is in retrograde, we tend to go back into thinking from about the past. We get a little bit nostalgic or melancholic. We feel this energy or this heaviness. Now, for 2 reasons, Pisces season ends on March 20th, because that's March 20th is when Aries season opens up, the new astrological year. So we got Pisces season and Mercury retrograde, 2 heavy energies here that you may be experiencing or feeling, whether emotionally or psychologically or mentally or energetically. The 9 of Swords is a heavy energy. It's one that you may have due to an anxiety, to a fear, maybe having sleepless nights, maybe sleeping, but then waking up in the middle of the night or having some trouble sleeping. So this is telling me here there could be this energy. Now, this energy, like I said, is very connected to that Pisces season closing and the Mercury retrograde. Now, let's see here how we can lighten this energy up. All right, so let's take a look here. Love energy, or Cancer's love energy or love vibe that you're possibly giving off, let's say after this Mercury retrograde. So give me the light side of this 9 of Swords. There could also be some type of worry, okay, like you're worried in regards to your love life, like you're worried like you're not going to meet someone, you're worried that your time has gone or has passed, or that, it could be that also. You could be kind of like contemplating here and feeling kind of heavy about your love life. But let's see the light of this energy here. Give me the light side of this 9 of Swords. And the light side is glowing results, clarity, seeing the whole picture, okay? Once this Mercury retrograde or Mercury goes direct, let's say by April, you may be in a whole different type of energy, okay? Glowing results. There could be something here, a change of mindset, a sense of clarity, because remember, Mercury in retrograde brings us to a point of having to reevaluate and recalibrate things that we have experienced in the past or recent past, and really take a look at the lessons that we've learned. And so maybe once April comes around, okay, once that energy of the Mercury retrograde ends and Pisces season ends and we enter the time of Aries season, okay, the new astrological new year, there's a sense of clarity. There's a sense of you really seeing the whole picture, saying to yourself, you know what? I now understand why there were certain things I needed to look back towards during Mercury in retrograde. I've now connected the dots, or I'm now seeing things in a way where there's some type of epiphany or being able to connect the dots. So there could be this really big turnaround in your energy in regards to your love life once you hit more of this April energy. Once you're like more towards April, this energy may shift, and there may be this sense of like, yeah, I'm ready to, give it another shot, or I'm ready to see things from a different point of view. Your mindset feels like there's a shift here. Okay. So a very positive mindset. Okay. So that's good. Now, let's take a look here, Cancer, at who's possibly drawn towards you. Okay, maybe this turnaround has a lot to do with you yourself, or it may be this connection here of this person who's possibly drawn towards you. So let's find out. Let's get more clarity here in regards to this person. Single Cancer here, March 15th through April 15th, who is possibly drawn to you, to your energy, or to your vibe. Okay, we have here the Fool card and the Two of Wands. Okay, this could be a person who has been waiting a while to find the right person or to cross paths with the person that checks off that checks off the the checklist, on their side. Okay, so this person here has the Fool card. This person may have waited a while in order to one or two things: to get back into the dating scene, or to approach someone, or to be open to giving love a chance, or at the very least, a friendship a chance. Okay. The Fool card in tarot is someone who's going to make moves, someone who's ready to step out of their comfort zone and give an opportunity a chance, an opportunity in love a chance. Okay. The Fool card, new opportunity, new move. Okay. It is ruled by Uranus. Uranus, the destroyer of the old. Okay, in order to make way for the new. So this person could have had a very big or significant breakup, separation, or divorce, and they may have waited a while in order to kind of, get themselves together, waiting for the dust to settle so that they can move in the direction of making a choice into kind of like, okay, what are the things that I need to do? How do I plan here? What are some steps that I need to do in order to get back into the swing of things when it comes to love or my love life? So this person has been patient here. Two of Wands energy. This person is either looking at the pros and cons of something or of someone. Okay, could be this connection. Or they're also here, there could be this energy that is very much connected on making some type of choice. Should I move towards the direction of Cancer? And if I do, how do I do that? Or how do I let Cancer know that I'm interested? Or, how can we get together, go out, spend time together before we go in any direction here connected to the Two of Wands. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm picking up here. That being said, let's get more information here. Now, this person here with the Fool card, I feel this is a person who's adventurous. This is a risk taker. Okay. I do feel that the type of risks that they do take are cautious ones. So they're like, yes, they'll take the risk, but they'll take the risk after really kind of, researching something, thinking about something, planning something. Okay, this is a person who makes who's a cautious risk taker. Okay. Ooh, what was that? That made a very big peekaboo. They have Unicorn. That did a very big peekaboo. So I'm going to bring that out. Let's bring another one out. Unicorn. There may be a very special connection between this person who's drawn to you and you to this person. Okay. The Unicorn here is about magic. It's about uniqueness. It's about something that feels special. And that may be what gets this person out of their comfort zone and really moving in your direction. Whether you choose to move towards them and make a move, or whether they choose to move towards you and make a move. I feel here, especially with the Unicorn, there's a sense of clarity of they are waiting for the right either opportunity or the right person to make a move towards. And that person may be you here, single Cancer, between March 15th through April 15th. So this is a very beautiful dynamic here. Okay. I feel that there's going to be this sense of kind of like a kindred spirit here, so to speak, because whatever it is that you may be experiencing, this person may have gone through that already, maybe through that breakup, separation, or divorce that may have taken them some time before they actually moved into starting to talk to someone again or starting to meet someone again. Again, this person is very much interested in something that feels very unique or special because they do have here unicorn. They have hummingbird. Hummingbird here, enthusiasm. Okay, so right here I wrote positive, enthusiastic, spiritually connected here. Yeah, there could be, like I said a kindred spirit. Look at that. That is exactly what I have here written all the way at the bottom of this card. Okay, hummingbird. They're really enthusiastic about getting to know you. There may be an enthusiasm on your side as well. Remember, you're seeing the whole picture of something, or you're seeing the whole picture of a connection or a potential connection here, maybe towards this person. This person, I do feel here with hummingbird, there's something very unique about this person. You may find something that is very unique about this person because, believe it or not, hummingbird is a very unique bird. It is the only bird that can flip around, that can go backwards, forwards. There's like, I mean, if you don't know anything about the hummingbird, you should find out, because they do a lot of things that other birds are unable to do. So the hummingbird is able to do. So there is something very special, again, with unicorn and hummingbird connected to this person who's possibly drawn to you. They may find you very special and very unique, and you may catch this person's eye. And again, there could be this person saying yes to your pursuit of them, or you saying yes to this person's pursuit of you. So either way, this is coming through as a very unique connection here between the both of you, possibly. All right, this person here, let's see. This person could be right now at this moment in time, or during this March 15th through April 15th. They could have just recently leveled up, or they could have recently just moved to a new city, town, state, country. Okay, or they may have moved residentially from one place to another place. It could be in the same city, town, or state, but there's something here about movement. They may have made a very big move in their career, or movement in regards to a role. Okay, so I do get like travel, or this person could be very much into traveling. Two of Wands energy and the Fool card gives me a lot of travel energy. So they may like to be on the go, or they may be in a career where they're on the move, or they're always on the go. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Cancer, in regards to this person who may be drawn to you. They have wind chimes. Okay, wind chime says peace and harmony. Again, like I said, this person is looking for that emotional peace, mental peace, okay, within the connection, within the friendship, within the communication. There is something that they experienced in the past or recent past. I feel that there's an effortlessness between this person and you, because there is this either effortlessness due to some type of like magic, or feeling very kind of like kindred soul or kindred spirit type of energy here between this person who's potentially possibly drawn to you. Okay, so we have here wind chimes, peace, and harmony. All right. I feel that this person could also have gone through a very big spiritual awakening also. This person could have been very different in their past or recent past, and there may be like more spiritual, or more kind of like, ooh, they have here fly, a period of ill health or depression. Yeah, like I said, they may have gone or experienced a very big situation that rocked their world, because Uranus is about the destroyer of the old. Something may have rocked their world, okay, and may have forced them to get out of their comfort zone here, okay, with fly, Two of Wands energy, like I said, they may have taken some time to get back into the swing of things when it comes to dating, or this person, again, may have been waiting a while before even approaching or allowing themselves to connect. But again, I'm getting something very special in this connection. Okay, or that they're drawn to you. You may be drawn to them, they may be drawn to you, but there's something very special here, some type of sparks or this kind of kindred energy or effortlessness here between the both of you. That being said, single Cancer, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages resonated for you. Up next, we have Leo. But before I jump into Leo's reading, I do want to say, intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and support. Greatly appreciate the fact that you are here with me today, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this at a later time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to be part of the Lexa Tarot community just by pressing that subscribe button and joining me in other readings that I do here on my channel. That being said, intuitive friends, we're going to jump into Leo's reading in a few moments. But first, let me clear this here. And now we're going to jump into Leo's reading. Hello, Leo. Single Leo, welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Leo in your sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Leo in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, relationships, marriage, okay, connections, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Leo in your Venus, or a Leo in your Juno, or a Leo in your 7th house, or a Leo in your 5th house, then these messages are for you. Okay, Leo? But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. I want to say a special thank you to those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike. I want to thank you for your love, your loyalty, and of course, your support to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, remember, single Leo, drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonate for you. There are 2 parts of this reading here, single Leo. The first part, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly or probably giving off between March 15th and April 15th. Okay. And then the second part of your reading is taking a look at who's possibly drawn to you. All right. But first, let's take a look at the first part of the reading, which is all about your energy, the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. Okay. Single Leo, you have here the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. There could be a very big turnaround here for you. Let's talk about this. Okay. First and foremost, you have the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, right behind that, you have the Ace of Cups. So there you go. That's saying a lot. So Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is known as the planet of good luck and expansion. You are very much open to destiny, to fate, to, the winds of change, to, in a way, bring you to a moment where you are open to destiny, to fate, to letting things or letting the chips fall where they may in regards to your love life. Okay. Yes, you're being hopeful, but you're saying, hey, listen, I'm open to anything that's going to bring me to this energy where I feel like there's a connection that could expand. That's a connection that could lead to something more. I'm open to, to the unpredictability of life. Okay, bumping into someone, meeting someone in the produce aisle, that type of energy, you're very much open to it. Now, I do want to mention this because the Wheel of Fortune also brings things from the past, especially because we are in this Mercury retrograde at the time that I'm doing this reading. Mercury in retrograde is going to go all the way to March 20th. However, it could extend a week to two because of the shadow period. So let's say in the month of March, and of course, I'm also doing March 15th through April 15th, but I want to talk about March. There could be here a possible person from the past or recent past, or someone that you have spoken to in the past or recent past, or someone that you dated in the past or recent past, or had some type of connection, or maybe just started talking to at one point in time, that could be looped back around into your energy field. There could be maybe thoughts that you're having about someone from the past, or someone actually you bumping into, or someone sending you a message, or you thinking about someone and sending someone else this, sending that person a message. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? But there could be that type of energy here for you. The Wheel of Fortune is there's a greater chance, okay? It's not saying that there will be, but there's a greater chance of you going back to connections that maybe it was the right person, but it may have been the wrong time. So right person, wrong time. That could be this energy here coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this could be any time between March 15th through April 15th. With the Wheel of Fortune, there is a sense of unexpected. There's sense of change. If this is someone from the past or recent past, there could have been a significant turning point in that person's life or in your life here, Leo, where you now see things very differently. You assess things differently. You're looking at life differently. You're looking at it from a different sense of lens here. Okay. You're looking at something, you understand that things are beyond your control, and that maybe you've learned your lessons from the past or recent past, and now you're open to this new opportunity that life, that life has to offer here in regards to your love life. Now, let's take a look here, single Leo, at who's possibly drawn to you March 15th through April 15th. Okay. So March 15th through April 15th, who is possibly drawn to single Leo? Single Leo, let's see what's coming through. Who's this possible person? All right, have the Justice card and Judgment. Listen, again, validation, confirmation. This could be someone from the past or recent past, someone you spoke to. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe there was a breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past. But this Judgment card here, this person has had an epiphany. So they may be coming back, or you may be moving towards this person and they're having a change of heart or an epiphany here from the last time. Remember that I said that with the Wheel of Fortune, there's this possible tendency here. There's a greater chance of someone realizing something, okay? Realizing a lesson that needed to be learned, and maybe it was the right person, but just the wrong time. So that could be here coming through. Now, let's talk about this Justice card. This possible person that could be drawn to you March 15th to April 15th, they could be an air sign. They don't have to be, but they could be. Okay, Justice card, Libra. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That could be their sun, moon, rising, or it could be their Venus or other placements on their astrological natal chart. It could be their Venus, Juno, 5th or 7th houses, placements that have to do with love, connections, and partnerships. So that could be possible. Okay, the Justice card. This person is objective. This person is neutral. Okay, this person may be diplomatic. All right. I do feel that this person's career, okay, this person's career, or maybe the job or something that they do or that they may be interested, could be connected to a field where being objective and being diplomatic is super important, where truth is important, where integrity is important. Okay. There could be in a career or in a job where that is super important. Okay. What I'm also getting here with the Justice card is this person, balance is important. Work and personal life balance, super important to this person. Okay. The Justice card here is also coming across as this energy of this person may at times, they may seem kind of back and forth at times. Okay. They may, they may be a little bit of a people pleaser. Okay. They may at times, be kind of like they don't want to hurt people's feelings or emotions. So they may kind of like take their time in saying what they think or saying what they feel about something because they're trying to keep the peace. Okay. That gives me a lot of this Libra energy. Okay. This person, integrity is important to them. Like I said, this person could have been married. Okay. Or maybe when something was going on here, if this is someone from the past, maybe they were in a connection at one point in time. And maybe that's why that connection between you and them didn't kick off, because they may have been in a connection or in a partnership or in a relationship. That may not be the case now. They may be single. Okay. But I'm feeling here with this Justice card, there's a sense here of that being a factor here for some of them. Now, for others, this person that's possibly drawn to you may be a person who's ready to have that type of level of commitment. They're ready for marriage, or they're ready for a long-term relationship. They want a connection that is equal, that is fair, that is just, that has integrity, that there's truth, that there's communication, that you and them get along. Okay. Judgment card and tarot. Again, they may have had an epiphany here. They may now understand the important elements that are needed in order to have a connection that is balanced. Okay. That is important here. Okay. The Judgment card in tarot, there could have been a second chance here. Again, whether it's you're giving this person a possible second chance, or this person giving you a second chance. If this person is a brand new person, this person could be saying to themselves, you know what? Yes, I may have had a very big breakup, separation, or divorce, but I am ready to give love another shot with single Leo. Okay. So there may be that kind of open sense of energy here where they're like, you know what? I've learned certain lessons in my past connection or in that past breakup, separation, or divorce, and I am ready to give Leo a chance or give the single Leo an opportunity. And again, that could be vice versa. Okay. But both these cards really talk a lot about second chances or people coming back from the past or recent past. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. Who's possibly drawn to you? Let's get more personality, characteristics, or anything else that may be coming through in regards to this person who may be possibly drawn to you. And we have here oyster. This person, remember that I said this person could be a little bit quiet. They could be a little bit reserved. Oyster is exactly that energy. This person could be a little bit reserved, a little bit quiet, okay, a little bit introspective. Oyster is the type of personality where this person has a lot of hidden talents, a lot of potential, but may be a little bit quiet, may come across as a little bit secretive, a little bit diplomatic, a little bit kind of, quiet. Okay. They may be very kind of forward with other things, but when it comes to love, they may be a little bit on the quiet side. Okay. So oyster, I have here inner treasure, secret keeper. Yeah. Okay. Integrity, super important for this person. Okay. Conversations and whatever they share in a conversation, is very important. So integrity is key. I said this before, but it's coming again here with this oyster card. Okay. They're the type of person who may be a very good listener or a person who is very good at keeping secrets. Okay. They don't like people who gossip. All right. So if there's this sense of like this gossipy type of energy, they're really not into that type of vibe. Okay. Because to this person, they may view that as the same way that you're gossiping about someone to them, you may be gossiping about them to someone else. So that's how this person may take it. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at what else is coming through. Who's possibly drawn to you here, single Leo? Ooh, something flipped over. And what do we have? Oh, we have two. We have two cards that popped up. And so let's take a look. First of all, we have a younger yang energy. Okay. Listen carefully. I am aware that it says younger man. Now, there are two cards that popped up. I don't know the second, but let's take a look at the first one. I know it says younger man, but I'm not looking at this from the gender aspect. I'm looking at this as man being yang energy, okay? Fire energy, okay? This could be a person who is chronologically younger than you, or a person who looks young for their age. Okay. Younger could also be a person who may not be as experienced in something, or this could be a person who comes across as, yes, they are very much experienced and mature, but they have a very kind of adventurous young spirit. They're young at heart. Okay. So this is how this is coming across. Now, this says dealing or relationship with a younger, like I said, a younger yang energy. Okay. So younger could be chronological, or it could be maturity, or it could be experience, or it could be just the vibe. A person who may have just a kind of like a young spirit. Okay. They're really kind of like when you hang out with them, it's like they're a lot younger than their actual age. Okay. Especially if they're chronologically older, they could come across as very young. Okay. So that's coming through. The next one, camel. Camel says, persevere and you will overcome your problems. And I feel that this person, first and foremost, with camel, I'm getting travel or something at a distance. This person could have just recently moved, new city, town, state, country, maybe residential, or maybe career-wise, whether they may have climbed to a different role in their job, or maybe they may have moved from their job, or there's this sense here of this person being on the go, or travel may be of some type of connection to them. Okay. Maybe this person just recently moved to your city, town, state, or maybe around the vicinity where you guys are meeting up or something like that. Okay. But I'm getting camel as travel and at a distance. I'm also getting, in regards to this person could be very resourceful. Okay. Remember, camel, this is camel energy. Camels can live in an extreme heat. So they need to be resourceful with the water. Okay. Remember the hump? That's where they store water of some sorts. Okay. So I'm getting a person who's resourceful. So a person who has had to deal with certain things, maybe things that they're keeping a secret, or that they're keeping a little bit quiet until they get to know you better. Okay. So this person, again, may have gone through something in the past or recent past, or kind of, they hold their feelings more towards their heart, because again, they may be ready, but they may not be ready to open up in that way, because they may have gone through really extreme life experiences here. But with the camel, I feel that this is a person who's a go-getter. This is a person who doesn't allow themselves to fall 9 times and stay down. Judgment card in tarot, whatever this is that they may have experienced, okay, it has brought them back into balance. It has brought them back into this awareness where they're looking at life in a very different way, and they're giving an opportunity, love an opportunity, or love a chance once again in their life. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up here for this person. Now, this person could also, I'm feeling here, especially with justice here. Okay. Justice with judgment. I feel here that this person, not only this person could come across like very diplomatic, but there's something here that may be connected to their job or their career, or there's a sense of like moving around a lot. And maybe they moved a lot or around a lot when they were younger, or maybe there was something here connected to a breakup, separation, or divorce where they had to relocate. Okay, camel coming out as relocate. But again, perseverance, this person being very much a determined person, and they persevere during any obstacles, challenges, or blockages. So very, very beautiful energy here. That being said, Leo, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Virgo. But before I jump into Virgo's reading here, intuitive friends, I want to say welcome. Welcome to those of you who are watching me live. It is quite late where I am, but it might be earlier where you are. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your thumbs up, your like. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for dropping roses in the comment section. And thank you for those of you who are here with me in this live and giving me thumbs up. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your March readings. March readings, there is pick a card. Okay, so it's a pick a card reading this month. So take a look at your pick a card readings, focusing on what may be coming up this March month for you. Excuse me, for you. Or for those of you who are watching this in April, take a look at your monthly April readings. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, we're going to jump into the next sign, and that's Virgo. And I just want to just say we have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, so I am going in the order of the astrological chart, astrological calendar. Okay, that being said, let's jump into Virgo. Hello, single Virgo, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Virgo in other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, marriage, relationships, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Virgo in your Venus, or a Virgo in your Juno, or a Virgo in your 5th or 7th house, then these messages are for you, single Virgo. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All those links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Single Virgo, let's take a look here, and you have the 8 of Cups. Wow, okay. Your reading is going to have 2 parts, as I'm doing for all the signs. And what I wanted to say, and by the way, I know this has 2 it has 2 sides to it, but I'm reading this side, which is the 8 of Cups in its upright position. Okay, so I'm going to do this so you could see. I'll talk about this in a minute, but the first part of your reading, I am channeling the love energy you're possibly giving off from March 15th through April 15th. And then the second part of your reading is I'm going to be channeling who's possibly drawn to you. Okay, Virgo? Now, let's talk about this 8 of Cups. The energy that you are possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th here, single Virgo, is one of renewal, is one of I've walked away from people, situations, circumstances, or events that do not serve me. I no longer want to be a part of energies or environments of people who cannot emotionally be there or emotionally connect or be honest, or whatever the situations may have been in your past love life. You are in this energy of moving past those situations, circumstances, events, learning those lessons, but most of all, emotionally disengaging with people and circumstances, and maybe even challenges that may have kept you longer than what you needed to be in regards to people, situations, circumstances, or events. So this 8 of Cups energy, you are no longer giving energy to people or to situations that are not emotionally fulfilling you. Okay? So you are letting go, you're moving on. So that's great. You're in this kind of like, nope, there are more, there are more fish in the sea. And, that's the energy that I'm getting. Give me more light energy here for single Leo. Ooh, look at that. You have here, yes, it's the icing on the cake. All this and sprinkles too. It's like, what you can offer. Single Virgo, what you have to bring to the table, to bring into a connection, to bring into a partnership. You know your worth. You know what your emotional fulfillment is. And you're no longer allowing yourself to be convinced through emotional argument or emotional excuses or narratives that play or pull on your heartstrings. You're cutting that away. So, single Virgo, you're now looking for connections that complement you. You're looking at connections that satisfy you, okay? That make you feel like, okay, this is worth investing. And again, if you end up in a situation where you don't feel that that's the case, you're going to also cut the cords and keep it moving. So you're not afraid to leave people or situations behind. And so this energy that you're giving off is, yes, I'm sweet, I'm loving, I'm caring, you know, the vibe between you and another person in regards to like the kindness, the empathy, the compassion, the stability, that's going to be important. But what's also going to be important is, are you going to be emotionally satisfied in that connection or in that friendship? And if you do feel this sense of emotional satisfaction, like someone really understands you, like someone really gets you, okay, there's this kind of like, great, then that's where I'm going to be walking towards. Okay, so you're not allowing yourself to be emotionally manipulated by people who cannot give you, or the people that cannot offer you something emotionally satisfying for you. Okay, so you're looking for something more. Very, very beautiful, because this is like, you're not going to deal with dishonesty. You're not going to deal with someone leaving you in limbo. You're not going to deal with inconsistencies. You're not going to deal with fake, two-faced people or fake situations, okay, or someone stringing you along. Okay, you're very much in this like, you're either going to come correct or don't come at all. All right, let's take a look here at who's possibly drawn to you here, single Virgo, March 15th through April 15th, possibly here for you. Let's take a look at who this person may be. Let's shuffle this a little bit more. Who's possibly drawn to single Virgo, March 15th through April 15th. And we have here the World card with the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting. What's after the Knight? The Hanged Man. Okay, there's a new perspective here. Now, let's talk about the World card and the Knight of Pentacles. First and foremost, single Virgo. I know you might not want to hear this, but pay attention. This could be someone that you may have already connected to in the past or recent past. Maybe it was not the right time or not the right circumstances back then. Okay, so that's number one. Now, that doesn't mean that everyone, if it doesn't resonate for you, that's fine. So it doesn't have to be someone from your past. But for some of you, it is someone from the past. And it could be someone that is connected to Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, there could be a person who's drawn to you here, Virgo, that may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, someone that you met or dealt with in the past or recent past. So there could be this kind of like energy between this person and you, or you and this person. So you may walk away from a situation, circumstance, or event, or may have walked away from a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past. And there may be this sense of you going back or thinking back to someone here who you may have had a closed chapter once upon a time, but may be possibly opening or reopening, whether it's bumping into each other or of that nature. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here with the World card. Now, for others of you, that's not the case. For others of you, this person who's possibly drawn to you is someone new, someone who has opened a new chapter, and someone who's being very cautious and intentional on who they choose to invest their time, their focus, and their energy. The Knight of Pentacles energy is super intentional. This is the night, out of all the nights, it is the night where the horse is not moving. It is at a standstill. So this person here who is possibly drawn to you, especially with this Knight of Pentacles energy, is someone who is very dedicated to investing in a connection or in a partnership or in a friendship where it feels like they can move slowly, that they can cultivate over time. Okay, so this person is not looking for someone that they can rush in and just like hurry up and get to the next level. This is someone who's looking for quality. They're looking for someone who is devoted and someone who is stable. So they are drawn to you. Okay, they like you, but they have this energy of being very stable and committed into someone that they feel like there could be a next level with. All right, so this person that is drawn to you, that's what I'm picking up. This person is ready for that. Now, are they going to jump in very, very quickly? No, but are they more open to that right now? During March 15th to April 15th, that's the energy that I'm picking up here with the World card. They're closing a chapter in their life that may have been difficult, maybe in their love life or life in general, and they're very much open here with this Knight of Pentacles to slowly open up or slowly invest in a connection that they feel is valuable or a friendship that is valuable that can grow over time. So this person may come across a little cautious. This person may come across as a little slow moving, but it's because there is a sense of intentionality coming through here in regards to this person who may be possibly drawn to you, single Virgo. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Now, the World card is also very much connected to travel. Okay, single Virgo. So there could be, this person could be at a distance. They don't have to, whether this is a new person or a person in the past or recent past. This person could be at a physical distance, okay? Or this person could be in another city, town, state, or country. Let's see what just flipped over. Interesting. 2 cards came out here for this person. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, if it's not someone who is physically at a distance, this could be someone who likes to travel or is traveling. Maybe they're visiting, okay? Visiting your town, state, country, or they just recently moved to your town, your city, town, state, country. This could also be movement within their career. They could be at the height of their career because the World card is the last and final card of the major arcana. So they could have hit that glass ceiling, or they could be someone who is in a role or in a position that is of high authority or at a higher rank. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here with the World card. This could also be someone who is possibly drawn to you who likes to travel. Also, like I said, the World card, travel. Okay. This is also a person who may have reached the glass ceiling in their career, or they may be in a long time in their career, or there's something here about closing a chapter here. Maybe they've hit the ceiling in one career and they're opening a new chapter in something else. So there could be here a passion or a hobby that's coming through. But whatever it is, they have butterfly. Butterfly is a symbol of a new cycle. So this person who is possibly drawn to you, single Virgo, is someone who is looking for a new beginning. Again, it could be very much connected to someone that you may have known from the past or recent past. Maybe it just was the right person, but the wrong time. Or for others of you, this is a brand new person who just closed a chapter in their love life, or they've been waiting for quite some time. Knight of Pentacles, someone who hasn't really made a lot of moves. They've been single for quite some time, but maybe more open to the possibility of getting to know you or you getting to know them. So I'm getting that type of energy here. They also have here Cobra. Now, interesting, because this butterfly is coming up as air energy, and this Cobra is coming up as fire energy. And there's going to be a lot of chemistry here between this person and you. If it's someone that is new, there's this kind of a lot of chemistry here. This person may be a little bit reserved. They may move a little bit slowly, but there's a lot of fire and passion here towards you. Okay, so they're interested in you in that way. Here with the Cobra, I have wait to strike, speed, alert. I feel that this person, remember I said that, validation, confirmation in regards to this Knight of Pentacles. This person is going to take their time to make a move, or this person may take their time to let you know that they are interested. Okay, so it could go either way. Whether you choose to move towards this person, they may seem a little bit hesitant, but again, they're waiting for the right time to show either that they are interested or to show that they are open to making a move towards you. This could go vice versa. If this person is interested in you and you're interested in them, they may be waiting for that signal that tells them, hey, Virgo's interested. Okay, so I'm going to find the right opportunity to move in that direction. So Cobra energy is one that is alert, one that is focused, one is that observing, that is assessing and waiting for the right opportunity to make a move. Knight of Pentacles, this person doesn't want, this person who's possibly drawn to you doesn't want to make a mistake. Not so much like they want to make sure that when they make a move, it's because they really are sure you're equally interested in them. That's how this is coming through. Now, let's go to the next next layer. Broken bone, wish will not be granted. Remember, there could have been a situation, circumstance, or event, for those of you that this is from the past or recent past, where in the past or recent past there may have been an opportunity, but again, maybe the vibe was right but the circumstances weren't. Maybe the connection was very chemistry filled, passion filled, but it may not have been at the right time. This person may have gone through a very serious breakup, separation, or divorce, and that may be the reason here that they may be hesitating a bit, and they may be waiting for the right opportunity or the right person to move towards or say yes towards. So if you ask this person out, they may wait a while. They just may want to kind of see, are they feeling the chemistry? Are they interested? Is there, there's boxes that need to be checked off here is how this is coming across. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. In regards to broken wish, all right, I do feel that this person may have been manifesting a connection for quite some time, and they may have felt like something wasn't coming through, like it wasn't working, or that it wasn't, like their wish wasn't being fulfilled. But there could be an opportunity with you here coming up, potentially March 15th through April 15th, where this could turn around into a brand new beginning, where they start seeing their love life in a very different way because of the connection or friendship that they may strike up with you, or that you may strike up with this person. You have here broken ring, put parting of ways in either romance or business. Again, for some of you, it's coming across that there may be a breakup, separation, or divorce that you may have experienced in the past or recent past. You've walked away from that person, that scenario, that circumstance, and you're going back to someone completely different that you may have connected in the past or recent past. Okay, so it's coming up again. So you and this person may have known each other, or may have, again, connected in some way, shape, or form, for those of you that this may resonate. But again, there was something here that just wasn't, that was broken. But maybe here there's another opportunity to get it back together. Why? Because of the butterfly. So there could be a brand new beginning, or a brand new kind of like looking at each other and like, wow, I'm really attracted still to this person here. Okay. And this person saying, wow, I am still attracted to Virgo here. Okay. That no matter how much time has passed, the chemistry is still there. Okay. So there could be here a rekindling of some sorts. For others of you, this is a brand new person. Okay. Who may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce, and is ready for a new beginning with the butterfly, and has been asking, wishing, or manifesting you into their energy field, and they're waiting for the right opportunity to move towards your direction or say yes if you're moving towards their direction, which is why they have here the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I feel this energy is more intentional than anything else. There is a lot of passion here in regards to this person towards you because of that fire energy that I'm picking up here with this cobra, which that's the symbol here for fire sign. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have resonated for you here, Virgo. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Libra. Libra, you are coming up next. But first, for those of you who are just tuning in to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and thank you for stopping by. I hope that these messages are resonating for you. And if they do, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. That being said, intuitive friends, I'm going in the order of the astrological calendar. Okay, so after Virgo, we have Libra. So Libra, you are coming up next. All right. Hello, single Libra, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Libra sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Libra in other placements on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today, Libra, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the energy, the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th, and who's possibly drawn to you. Now, if you are a Libra in your sun, moon, rising, or you're a Libra on other parts of your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, marriage, relationships, and connections, and those areas are as follows. If you are a Libra in your Venus, Libra in your Juno, or Libra in your 5th house, or Libra in your 7th house, then these messages are also for you, Libra. That being said, let's jump into your reading. The first part of your reading here, Libra, is focusing on the energy that you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. And then the second part of the reading is focusing on who's possibly drawn to you. Okay, so Libra, let's see what's coming through here for you. What is the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th? And you have here the Chariot. Nice energy here. There's this sense of you controlling your emotions and being very much focused on what you want to accomplish in regards to your love life. So there's this energy here of being very focused. Your body, mind, and soul, or your mind, heart, and soul. Okay, there's a trifecta type of energy surrounding the Chariot, which is super important. And I'll tell you why. Well, because if this chariot rider, okay, doesn't know where they are going, then they are not going to be able to direct the 2 horses here to move in that direction. So all 3 areas, your mind, your heart, and your soul, all the energy needs to be in this trifecta, moving like an arrow to where it is that you want to accomplish, or the move that you want to make, or the goal that you want to move towards. So in order for you to get there, all 3 dynamics are going to be super important. Not just saying or thinking about where you're going, but actually putting the effort and the consistency, and also the proactive energy in moving in the direction that you feel called to move towards. Okay, so the Chariot is about movement. It's about stepping forward when it comes to your love life, you being proactive on the things that you want to do. Okay, Libra, that is going to be super important, because if you don't know what you want, you're not going to be able to get to your destination in regards to your love life, right? Because you're going to be aimless. It's going to be aimless. One horse is going to go in one direction, the other horse is going to go in another direction, and you're going to be stuck not being going anywhere. So the Chariot here is giving you this kind of, in a way, awareness here that during March 15th to April 15th is going to be super important for you to be giving off the energy of being very focused on where it is, where your direction is in regards to your love life, what it is that you want to move towards, where you want some type of movement to happen. Okay, which area of your life? Of course, we're talking about your love life. Okay, and who you want to move towards, or who you would want to move towards you. I do feel here with the Chariot that you're going to be more open to making a move. If it's not making a move, you're definitely here going to be dropping big hints to someone that you feel like, okay, you know what? I feel like this is a person that I want to get to know. So there's this kind of energy where if you're not making the move yourself, you're going to be dropping the hints. Okay. Now, I'm also feeling that, especially with the Chariot, there may be distance here involved. Now, why do I say that? Because the Chariot here in Tarot does talk about travel or something at a distance. So this person or this area of your life, this love life here, there may be something coming from afar, or there may be a distance connected to this kind of focused person or opportunity. So you may be seeing someone from a distance that you're moving towards, or there may be someone here that there's some sense of travel. So having to take a car, a train, a bus, a plane, or someone who may be in a different city, town, state, or country. Okay, that is that Chariot energy. Remember, Chariot is about travel. So this could also mean that you're thinking about traveling, or you're talking about traveling, and you may meet someone during that travel or during that trip. Or there could be someone visiting your city, town, state, country, and you meeting that person through that way as well. Okay, this could also be internet. This could be social media, as well, as we all are kind of interconnected, in that way, right? So distance, there could be some sort of distance here in regards to travel. All right, that being said, let's take a look here, single Libra, at what possible, or who's possibly drawn to you here March 15th through April 15th. Let's see what's coming through for you here, single Libra. Who's possibly drawn to you? Ooh, you have here the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this person could be the sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, now if it's, did two? No, it wasn't two. Okay, I thought there was another card that flipped over. Okay, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but it could be in their sun sign, moon sign, or rising, or it could be in their Venus or other placements on their astrological natal chart. So that's number one. This person could be younger than you, or look at that Hierophant. Didn't I just say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Bingo. Validation, confirmation. I'll talk about that in a minute, but listen carefully. Page of Pentacles. This person could be chronologically younger than you, or this person could be older, but there's something here about this person kind of being in the beginner mindset of wanting to establish either a new connection or starting to think about commitments in a different way. Okay, Page of Pentacles is this energy where this person who may be potentially drawn to you here with this may be manifesting. Maybe they're manifesting the opportunity of getting to know you, or of you moving in their direction. Page of Pentacles is a page, or is the mindset, okay, of someone here who's really starting to ground their ideas, or starting to carve, or in a way bring their dreams, their inspiration, their mindset into reality. Okay, they may be doing that through manifestation. They may be kind of, in a way, getting the right steps. They're moving in the right direction. They're setting up different steps or different layers that they need to do, or that they need to set up in order to understand or to set up for something that is meaningful. Okay, listen carefully. They do have the Hierophant card here. The Hierophant card is ruled by Taurus. Again, like I said, I'm getting a lot of earth energy. If this person who is possibly drawn to you is not a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their sun, moon, rising, or in their Venus, okay, this could be a person who's very secure, stable, and secure. Okay, this person could look young, but may not be. Okay, they just may have a very kind of adventurous energy. They may look young, they may be chronologically younger. That could also be the case here. Or this could be a person who's starting to pursue a connection or starting to look at their love life from the mindset of, I am now ready to settle down. I am now ready to start really looking at someone who is equally focusing on the foundations of similar moral beliefs, okay? Someone who is here all about self-improvement, someone here who's aligned with their mindset, with their stability. This person right here, single Libra, this person, if you're not consistent, they're not going to pay any attention to you. So if you are interested in this person is interested in you. If you are coming with the mindset of, I'm ready to start grounding the ideas and doing something concrete. Okay, so it's not just talk, it's about action, following up whatever it is that you have going here, okay, with this Chariot. So if you're going to be in this moving forward, they want to see words and actions meet. So this Page of Pentacles energy, that's what I'm picking up. This person is very much oriented or set in what values are important to them. So you could be as good looking, as hot, as sexy. The whole entire world may think that you're the hottest thing on earth. But this person here isn't interested in just that. They're interested in stability. So if you can't come correct, this person is not going to pay attention. Okay. So stability is important. Success is important. Okay. Commitment is important to this person because they have the Hierophant. If you know anything about tarot, you know that the Hierophant is about long-term commitments, marriage. This person could be marriage-oriented or focusing on long-term commitments. So this person that is drawn to you is coming with these kind of intentions, or at the very least, that mindset. They're beginning to have that mindset here. And they may be doing some type of manifestation in the background, because that is the type of person that they want to draw into their energy field. Someone who is serious, someone who is ready, someone who is consistent, someone that shares that energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, of that earth element. Okay. Earth elements are all about consistency. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this person who's possibly here drawn to you. Okay, single Libra. And we have Lizard. This is a person who has gone through ups and downs in their life, and they are, listen, they know who they are and they know what's up. I'm going to tell you right now. You know why? Because Lizard is the type of animal that if they need to leave, they will detach from their tail. That's it. If a lizard is caught in a situation where they're like, listen, I gotta go, they will leave their tail behind and they will move because their tail regenerates. So lizard energy is telling me this person means business. This person is centered on the stability, consistency, and groundedness of a connection. That's the type of person that's going to be drawn to you. All right. So this lizard energy is instinctual. Okay, instincts, they listen to their instincts. Okay, lizard energy here, very focused on their instincts. Okay, they're a survivor and they're ready to cut off anyone and anything that doesn't seem to be aligned with their sense of groundedness, their sense of security, or their sense here of stability. So this person is coming across as someone who is like ready or starting to get ready in that kind of energy. Okay, so lizard energy. They're very resourceful also. So it's coming across as a person who's resourceful, and this is a person who, if they need to cut you or anything off that is not in alignment to their own self-improvement or to their own beliefs or to their core values, they're just gonna, like, you're just not gonna hear from them. They're just gonna move in another direction. Okay, because that's that lizard energy. They don't think twice about cutting someone off if they feel that the person is not authentic and is not really being, upright, or integrity is going to be at play, or that they're not consistent. Okay, let's take a look here at who's possibly drawn to you here, single Libra. You have here empty chair. Didn't I say that this is someone who will leave if they feel like this is not working out, or if they feel that they're, someone is playing games? There you go. It says someone is leaving your life. Okay, again, if this person doesn't feel like there's a sense of consistency or a sense of stability or groundedness here in this connection, if there isn't this sense of the right intentions or the right value system being in alignment, like I said, this person may, look at that, someone may leave. They may kind of get up and go. Okay, so it's not a person who's into playing games. Okay, so even if this person looks younger or is chronologically younger, their mindset is very much focused on commitment, or at the very least, a long-term connection here or friendship. Okay, all right, let's take a look here. They have claw. Be careful. Do not take risk. Okay, this person may seem a little bit standoffish. Again, they want to make sure that who they invest in or towards is going to be reciprocal to the energy that, or the value system that this person has. So this person that's drawn to you, very much interested, but also interested on what you can show. Okay, how can you move this connection forward? Are you dedicated to moving this friendship forward or this connection forward? And that's going to be very important to this person who is possibly drawn to you here, single Libra. That being said, Libra, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Up next, we have Scorpio. But before we jump into Scorpio's reading, I do want to say here, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. That tells me that you are enjoying these messages. So thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget to take a look at your monthly readings. Those are in the monthly section of the playlist. So take a look at that. All right. And up next, we have Scorpio. Now, remember, intuitive friends, we're entering, or depending when you watch this, we may have already entered the new astrological new year. So take a look at the 2026 astrological new year pick a card reading, where I focus and channel messages on the new astrological new year kicking off with Aries. Okay, so there's lots of information there for you. All right, for those of you who are watching, we're going to continue with Scorpio, followed by Sagittarius, followed by Capricorn, followed by Aquarius, and followed by Pisces, okay? So up next, we have Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome back to the channel. If you are a single Scorpio, and if you are a Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Scorpio in your Scorpio in Venus, or Scorpio in your Juno, or Scorpio in your 5th or 7th houses, then these messages are for you, single Scorpio. But before I jump into the reading, I do want to say welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. So Scorpio, single Scorpio, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on two things. Part one is going to be the love energy you are possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. The second part of the reading is who's possibly drawn to you. Okay, so I'm going to be focusing on two parts of the reading. First part, I'm going to be focusing on your potential energy here, the love energy you're possibly giving off in your love life, March 15th through April 15th. All right, single Scorpio, let's see what's coming through for you. Scorpio, you have here the Queen of Cups. Wow, very much ready to love. Two of Coins. There may be two people, two situations here. Maybe you have some options here. I don't know. But the Queen of Cups is coming across as someone who is emotionally mature or has the emotional intelligence to make the right decision in something here. Okay, so you have the Two of Coins. Okay, Coins energy being Pentacles energy. Okay, Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cups energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, that may be of importance here for you. Okay, now here with the Queen of Cups, emotional connection is going to be important. You're going to be ready. You're going to be open to a possibility. Not just any person, but one who feels centered, okay, in whatever it is that they do in their career or their success, but also someone who is emotionally intelligent and emotionally open to the possibility here of connecting with you in return, okay? So Queen of Cups, there is this flow, there's deep feeling. At the very least, there's the energy of opening your heart to the possibility of allowing yourself to connect with someone. You are looking for your divine counterpart. Don't worry about the fact that it says Queen. Just know that yin energy, yang energy. Okay, yin yang. You're looking for the yang to your yin or the yin to your yang. So you're looking for your counterpart here. So you're more open for this. What I'm also getting here with the Queen of Cups energy, tender loving care, compassion being very important to you. Your emotional well-being here, very much important. Perhaps maybe here in the forefront coming up here March 15th through April 15th, especially with the fact that we're closing the chapter with Pisces season. So we're kind of closing chapters from 2025. And I know that we are in the calendar year 2026, but we're talking about astrological energy. We're still in that Pisces energy until March 20th, where we switch into the astrological new year of 2026, because Aries kicks off that new year energy. Okay, remember, Aries is the first astrological sign of the astrological calendar. So that new 2026 year kicks off with Aries. So here with Queen of Cups energy, I do feel you're very much connected to your well-being. You're more open to listening to your intuition or listening to your heart. All right, in regards to your love life, you have a very kind of like, how do I explain this? You're like very calm, cool, and collected. You're not going to allow your emotions to pull you into something that is too much emotion and not enough structure or not enough centeredness here. Okay, so yes, emotions are important to you. Your well-being is important to you. Connecting intuitively is important to you, but you're also calm, cool, collected. You're not allowing yourself to be swept just by emotion alone. Remember, the Queen of Cups has the emotional intelligence and the emotional maturity to make certain decisions here and not be swept away just solely on emotions. Okay, there's other things here that the Queen of Cups may be looking at. And in your case here, Scorpio, single Scorpio, you have the Two of Coins. You may be looking for stability here, looking for someone who, coins, pentacles energy, who may be successful, who may show you that they're grounded, who may show you here that they are deeply invested in getting to know you in return. Excuse me. So that's what's coming through here for you. All right. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you in regards to who is possibly drawn to you. All right, single Scorpio, let's see who's possibly drawn to you March 15th through April 15th. Now, remember here, single Scorpio, drop a rose in the comment section, as that lets me know that these messages resonated for you. So you have here the two, listen, I'm not surprised this is here. You have the Two of Swords. Didn't I just talk about, and look at that. Didn't I tell you about that earth energy? There you go. There you go. Remember that I was telling you about the twos. There's something here about twos for you here, which is telling me to bring this out for you. Two of Pentacles energy. You got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Interesting. You got two twos. All right, let's talk about this a little bit more here in regards to who this person is. Now, this potential person, possible person here, there could be, hold on one second. There could be either choices here or two. In regards to your love life, there's something here about two. It could be the past and the present, or it could be someone from the past that's coming up to the present in regards to your mind or your emotions with the Queen of Cups. So that Two of Pentacles energy is bringing that into the forefront. There's a sense of you prioritizing Pentacles energy. Remember, Pentacles energy is stability. So you're prioritizing, like I said this at the top of the reading, where yes, your emotions are going to be important, but you're really going to be considering looking at and prioritizing something that seems successful, stable, and consistent. So that's what you are looking for. That's the energy that you're going to be giving off. Yes, you could be a little busy. Yes, you could be juggling more than one thing here in regards to your life in general, or there may be two important people or two important, like I said, it could be the past and the future or the past and the present. But I do feel this sense of juggling. What's interesting here, and the reason why I was called to bring this, even though it was already coming up for you before, is that who's possibly drawn to you is a person who may also be in this energy. Now, this is the energy of Two of Swords. Two of Swords is someone who may have gone through a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past where, now listen carefully, Scorpio, this could be someone who is from the past in regards to you. Okay, this is someone that there could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce, an argument, or a disagreement at some point in time. Now, this message may not resonate for everyone, so pay attention. I'm going to talk about the past for some of you. For others of you, this is a different energy that's coming through. But Scorpio, this energy that's coming through for you in regards to this person who is possibly drawn to you may be someone who you may have had a disagreement or a breakup, separation, or divorce in the past or recent past. There were some type of not in alignment here in something. There could have been an indecision. That could have been also for you too. Two of Pentacles, juggling pros and cons. This person confused, not seeing something clearly here. So for some of you, single Scorpio, there could be this energy of the past coming back to the present for two reasons. Number one, right now at this moment in time that I'm doing this reading, we are in Mercury retrograde. That means any significant person or connection from the past or recent past may be coming back into your mind or into your heart. Okay, that's number one. Number two, when I'm doing this reading, we're still in Pisces season. Pisces, last chapter, last zodiac sign. So you're closing something out here maybe that could be connected to a past, a very meaningful past, okay? So that's the energy that I'm getting here for some of you. For others of you, this could be a brand new person. Okay. Okay. So for some of you, this is someone from the past. There may be a potential new opportunity, or at the very least, this person thinking about you here. For others of you, this is a brand new person, a person who may have just gotten out of a situation, circumstance, or event, or had a breakup, separation, or divorce. Maybe they weren't very clear in the past or recent past, or maybe they're juggling some type of situation. Okay, here they may be a little bit confused. They may not be seeing something clearly, but they're really, really focused on turning that around. They're really looking for something in a connection with you here. They're possibly drawn to you, but only if it's something that's worth the taking the risk in. Okay. If this is someone from the past or recent past, you're looking for something brand new, clean slate type of energy with you. If this is a new person, this is someone who already went through a situation, circumstance, or event that was emotionally or mentally taxing, and they're really looking for a brand new start. They don't want what they had in the past. They want a really good opportunity to get to know someone with substance. Okay. Someone here who seems consistent with the Ace of Pentacles, consistent, who is successful, who is stable, okay, who can show that they can endure life's ups and downs, okay? They don't want someone who's flighty here, like the Two of Swords, or someone who's confused or doesn't know what they want or doesn't know where they're going, okay? They're not interested in that type of energy. Let's take a look at more messages here connected to this possible person here drawn to you, single Scorpio. Let's see what's coming through here. Possible person who's possibly, ooh, you saw that? That just shot out of the deck all by itself. We have here camel energy, okay? Camel energy, two things are coming through. Number one, this person could be at a distance. They don't have to, but they could, okay? They could be in another city, town, state, country, or they could have just moved to a new city, town, state, country, or a new place of residence. Camel's also giving here this energy of this person could be possibly maybe relocated in regards to work. So maybe they went up in roles, or maybe they just changed jobs or changed locations at their job. Okay, so that's coming through. What I'm also getting here about who's possibly drawn to you here, single Scorpio, is someone who may love to travel. Camel energy is about traveling. Okay. This is a person who may love travel or may love to be on the go. So monotony may not be something that they're interested in. Like they like, to experience new things. They like the adventure. Maybe adventure coming in across maybe as travel. It may be coming across as like, eating at different restaurants, going to different bars, like different things, like, being on the move. Experiences may mean a lot to this person. Okay. This is a type of person who does not hesitate or would not hesitate on splurging on you if you are the type of person who's giving off that you are the right person and you check off the right boxes here. Okay, so they're really looking for a good investment in a connection or a friendship, and they will be the type of person who's very easily would splurge on something just to show that they care or they show that they're interested in you. So camel here is also a person who's resourceful. So although camel could be travel or traveling, or again being on the move, or something coming at a distance, maybe different city, town, state, country, it's also coming across as a person who's resourceful. So this person who's possibly drawn to you is resourceful. They've gone through different situations, circumstances, or events in their life, and guess what? They come on top. They may be a little bit slow here. It's not coming across as a person who's a fast, like, hurry up and jump into something quickly. They need to analyze. They need to see, is it stable? Is it firm? Is it something that can, gain momentum with time? Growth is important, and taking their time is important. But once they know that you are the person they want to invest, they're just going to keep moving forward. So this is a very beautiful energy here in regards to Camel. This person could also be very independent. Okay, it's not that they don't care about other people, it's just there's a sense of independence, and the sense of independence comes from being placed in situations, circumstances, or events where they had to fend for themselves. Okay, they were either placed in situations, or they were, life was happening, life was just giving them a lot of lemons, and they've had to learn how to make lemonade, lemon meringue pie, lemon whatever. They've had to turn their lemons into different things here in order to succeed. Okay, this is a person could be very successful or very grounded in what they love to do. Okay, so whatever that may be, that is what's coming through in regards to this person who may be possibly drawn to you. All right, let's take a look here, single Scorpio. What else is coming through in regards to who's possibly drawn to you here? Ooh, we have Goldfish. Didn't I tell you that this person was successful? Talk about validation, confirmation. Goldfish, okay? Listen carefully. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. This person is either both successful in their 3D career, and this is someone who could be very successful in something spiritual. Now, this could be a spiritual awakening. This could be their spidey senses. This could be someone who's very good at being intuitive, okay? But Goldfish, like I said, someone who is abundant, someone who is prosperous, someone who knows both energies, to have to deal with extreme circumstances, just like Camel energy. Okay, the Camel has to deal with extreme heat in the desert and is resourceful. So even though the Camel can't have a source of water, at their disposal, that hump stores water, right? So this person is resourceful. So this person who may be drawn to you is resourceful, or may be very good in their career, or just in general spirituality. They could be very much intuitive here, okay? So let's take a look. Goldfish, there could be this person. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what I'm getting here with Goldfish also is someone who's emotive. Now, listen carefully. This person may not show their vulnerabilities right away. Why? Because of the hardship that they have had to deal with in their life. Okay, they have had to learn to be independent, and they have had to learn to be resourceful. Also, Pentacle energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're the type of person, they do not wear their emotions on their sleeve. They only share their emotions if someone has gained their trust to emotionally be open. So this person may hold their emotions very much guarded to their chest. So they guard their emotions to their chest. They may not be very open about their emotions or feelings, but that does not mean that they don't feel it. It's just they may be very quiet about it. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at your last, actually say this person's last card here. And we have Wheel. Remember that I said this before here, Scorpio? I'm going to say it again. This could be someone from the past here. Doesn't have to be, but the Wheel, there's a sense of coming back around. Whether this person is thinking about you, okay, during March 15th through April 15th, with the Wheel, they're coming right back around. Whether you're thinking about them or they're thinking about you, there is this energy here. Now, what's coming across here is and I'm going to give both energies here. If this is someone from your past or recent past, they're very much kind of stuck in their mind. Okay, they're kind of like on the fence here on something, whether it's on the fence of whether they should make a move, or whether they're on the fence here or indecisive. They may say, you know what, Scorpio may have just like may not even care about me anymore. Okay, or they've moved on with their life. Okay, but in the back of their mind, there may be this what if situation here with the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are about new beginnings. For others of you, this is a person who may be brand new, as I said at the top of the reading. Two of Swords and the Wheel here, indecisiveness. Okay, this person could, their kind of slow energy or slow movement may come across to you, Scorpio, as, especially with the fact that they may be very guarded in regards to their emotion, it may come across to you like they're indecisive because they are slow moving energy, or they're going to move slowly towards you, or because there is this sense of independence and their guarded energy in regards to their emotions here. Okay, because they have a lot to offer, but there's a little bit of here of hesitation for whatever the reason. Whether the hesitation is because you have a busy schedule, or that you're multitasking, or maybe your conditions may seem a little bit too overwhelming for this person who may be more focused on having a stable schedule or more organized life, so to speak. Okay. That being said, Scorpio, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. For those of you who are joining me now and missed the first part, just go back here and take a look at the Scorpio reading from the top of the reading. That being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonated for you. That being said, intuitive friends, up next, we have Sagittarius. But before I jump into Sagittarius's reading, intuitive friends, I need to put these cards back into this place. And as I do that, I do want to mention here, intuitive friends, take a look at your monthly readings. Your monthly reading for the month of March, okay, is a pickle card. For the month of April, it may not be a pickle card, okay? So it's not going to be a pickle card for April, but feel free to take a look at the pickle card reading in the 2026 astrological pickle card reading, okay? Allow your intuition to be your guide for that specific reading, okay? Now, don't forget here, intuitive friends, that I've also made a quarterly reading for the rest of 2026, for the whole 2026 quarterly reading here for you in the bonus messages readings. I gave you a whole forecast of 2026, and I cut it down into 4 sections. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to take a look at the bonus messages playlist. That being said, let's just review here very quickly for those of you who are watching. We have Sagittarius, which is going to be now, followed by Capricorn, Aquarius, and then Pisces, okay? So I'm going in the in the order of the calendar, astrological calendar. Hello here, Sagittarius, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Sagittarius anywhere on your astrological natal chart that is connected to the areas of love, relationships, partnerships, and so forth, anything connected to love. And those areas are as follows. If you are a Sagittarius in your Venus, or if you are a Sagittarius in your Juno, or a Sagittarius in your 5th house, or Sagittarius in your 7th house, then these messages are also for you. Okay, Sagittarius. But before I jump into your reading, I first want to introduce myself. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you who are new to the channel, who are visiting for the first time, or if you are a current subscriber. All right, Sagittarius, there are going to be 2 parts of your reading here, single Sagittarius. Number 1, this is the singles collective reading. Number 2, Sagittarius, the first thing I'm going to be channeling for you is the energy, the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. Now, here with this energy, I'm going to be focusing solely on yours. The second part of the reading is solely focusing on who's possibly drawn to you. And I'm going to be channeling as much detail as I can in regards to that possible person. Okay, that being said, Sagittarius, let's see what's coming through for you here. The love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. Wow, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Very, very beautiful Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Coins. There's something that's turning around. You may have gone through a breakup, separation, or divorce, or you may be healing from a breakup, separation, or divorce. And your energy here in regards to March 15th to potentially here April 15th is one to change your luck around. You're more open to allowing the universe, creator, destiny, or fate to bring into your energy field what destiny has in store for you. So there isn't this sense of micromanaging. On the contrary, there's a sense of you allowing the chips to fall where they may in regards to your love life. You're more open to creating or, manifesting opportunities here that could be very much connected to giving things a second chance, maybe giving love a second chance, maybe giving past connections a second chance, or maybe looking at love in a very different way. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of good luck and expansion. So there may be opportunities here that you're very much open to. So there's a sense of kind of like not micromanaging at all, just allowing things to flow and effortlessly evolve here in regards to your love life. So there's this kind of like, yeah, let's see what happens. For some of you, this may be a connection to past or recent past connections, friendships, or people you have met at a different time, but maybe the timing wasn't right at that specific time in the past or recent past. Okay, so there could be this energy of giving something a second chance or looking at a scenario or giving a scenario a second look here. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm picking up. I do feel here, especially with the fact here that you have the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles here, Sagittarius, that there may have been situations, circumstances, or events in the past or recent past that you may either regret, okay, or that may have placed you in a position here emotionally, or maybe even memories here that you're saying to yourself, you know what, I want something very different this time around. I want something very different when it comes to love. I want something very different when it comes to moving in a new direction in regards to friendship and in regards to a connection. I want stability. By the way, there was a little peekaboo here of the Four of Wands energy. So there's a sense of stability here, but it didn't pop up, but it did like a little peekaboo here. Now, let's take a look here at who's possibly drawn to you here, Sagittarius, okay? Who is possibly drawn to you here March 15th through April 15th? Okay, we have here the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Wow, beautiful energy. All right, Queen of Cups energy. This person who is drawn to you, number one, this could be someone that you've already known, like I said, because of this Wheel of Fortune. So there may be this energy where you bump into someone that you already know, someone who already liked you, or there was this sense of attraction here from before. There may be kind of either, moving towards you or you moving towards them. At the very least, there's a sense of thinking about each other, or the desire is still there. Okay, so that's how this is coming across. The next thing that I'm getting here for some of you is this could be a brand new person. This could be just a brand new opportunity that life, destiny, fate, or creator is opening up for you. And this person could be possibly one of the two here. Okay, now, again, this could be in any area. This person could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could be in their sun, moon, rising, or maybe in their Venus. This person could also be a fire sign. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be in their sun, moon, rising, or maybe in their Venus, or other placements on their astrological natal chart. But this Queen of Cups is very much interested in you. There's an emotional connection here. Not only emotional, not only do they like you, they're interested in you, but they are very much have a lot of passion and chemistry towards you. Okay, that may be vice versa here. So this person may, if it's from the past or recent past, may be looking at you as a new opportunity to move in your direction. If this is a brand new person, they may be looking at the opportunity to move towards you because they're really attracted to you. Now, here's the thing. This person could move towards you, or you may make a move towards this person. I feel this person is going to be receptive because of this Queen of Cups energy and this Ace of Wands. Now, Queen of Cups, there's a sense of maturity here. So this person has the emotional intelligence, this person has the emotional maturity, and this person is very much open to being open with their heart, okay? However, okay, listen carefully. That doesn't mean that they're going to let their emotions run away with them, but they're going to also be very much focusing on inspiration, creativity, and passion. Do you share the same passion, creativity? Do you share the same chemistry that they feel towards you? If it's equal, they're more than open to kind of continue to pursue or be open to you asking them out, or they can ask you out. Remember, Wands energy is fire, so it's proactive energy, it's yang energy. It's one that is driven by chemistry, by drive, by passion, and by the spark that is being felt here. So this person, again, may be very much into you. I feel that very much here with this Queen of Cups, and very much open to getting to know you better. Ace of Wands energy. There's a lot of passion here or chemistry that they feel towards you or they have towards you. Okay, so it's coming across as that energy. Ace of Wands, they're inspired. They may be inspired to want to talk to you. They may be inspired here to get to know you here. Okay, I feel that that was already flipped over here. Maybe so that was Peacock, but I just put it back in because I think that that may have been they may have flipped earlier. All right, let's get more information here in regards to this person. Again, I'm getting water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, as well as Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here in regards to this person. Let's get here who's possibly drawn to you here, single Sagittarius. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Starfish. Again, I'm getting more water energy here. Okay. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here, Sagittarius coming through. Okay, they could be in their sun, moon, rising, or it could be in their Venus or other placements. Starfish here, alluring beauty. This person is beautiful, attractive, handsome. Okay, whether it's externally or internally, there is some type of this person finds you also alluring. This person finds you very attractive. This person is also very attractive, very alluring, especially with the Wands energy here. Okay. So although this says Queen of Cups with the Ace of Wands, I'm also getting kind of like that Queen of Wands energy here. So there's this sense of independence. There's this sense of confidence. This person comes across as very confident. They may be a little bit quiet. They may be a little bit reserved. Okay, especially with the Starfish. I'm getting this kind of reserved or quiet energy, but they're very much interested here in pursuing, or at the very least, starting a connection or getting to know you. Okay, so Starfish here is coming across as that energy. Let's take a look here at what other details is coming through. I do feel that this person, there's something here about water. I don't know if they may live by the water, they may love water, but I'm getting here like nautical theme. They may be like into mermaids. They may be into boats or cruises. But there's something here about water. And they have here lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay, now this lightning, I feel, is very much connected to a tower moment that this person may have had. Now, remember that I said here, Sagittarius, that for some of you, this may be someone from the past or recent past. If that is true for some of you, if that resonates, this is coming through a connection here that may have broken up in the past or recent past with this person who still finds you attractive. They're still connected to you emotionally here in some way, shape, or form, but there may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. Maybe enough time has passed. Maybe fate is bringing you guys together one more time to maybe let bygones be bygones especially with this Ace of Wands energy, which is all about reignited passion or restarting something that may have already been felt here from the past or recent past. It may need a brand new start or maybe starting up again. Now, if this is a brand new connection for some of you, this lightning is coming across as this person may have had a tower moment in their past or recent past. So there may have been a breakup, separation, or divorce in regards to this person who's possibly drawn to you, and maybe now they are ready to again have a brand new beginning. They're looking at their love life in a very different way. They may be a little bit quiet or a little bit reserved. As I said, I feel that they're very good looking, whether the good looking is internal or external. Okay, there's something very kind of alluring about this person that is drawn to you and that you may find alluring here or captivating here about this person. Okay, so I do feel that energy here. Now, let's take a look at one more card here. Don't forget here, single Sagittarius. There's one that just flipped over. We have here Cain. We'll see what that is. But I do want to mention here, single Sagittarius, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It says pay attention to your health. Okay. Now, Cain may be someone who is paying attention to their health, maybe someone who is now in this energy, especially after a tower moment that they may have had in the past or recent past, maybe a breakup, separation, or divorce, and maybe they are more in this Queen of Cups energy. They're more about their emotional fulfillment or their emotional well-being. This is a person who has gone through the thick of a breakup, separation, or divorce, and maybe more kind of having an extra eye on whatever red flags they may see. Okay, so that's one message that I'm getting. I'm also getting this person may be paying attention not only to their physical health, but this could be to their emotional health, their mental health, their spiritual health. It could be someone who is now very much focused on, does the connection connect and bring or enhance happiness, tranquility? Because if the connection doesn't bring tranquility or enhance the happiness that this person may already be in, because they've worked very hard in trying to get themselves back together again emotionally here, then they're not going to pay attention to this energy. So if it is a brand new start with someone that there may have been here a connection with you, Sagittarius, in the past or recent past, it really needs to be something brand new. That means there has to be very big changes here in order for this connection to reconnect. All right. So this person, if it's new, it's a person who's very much open to a new possibility in their love life, and they're really focusing on their emotional health or their mental health or their spiritual health or their physical health as being a top priority. So yes, there may be a lot of chemistry, but if there isn't an alignment to their peace that they already have in their life, that they're not going to allow themselves to enter into a connection that could be possibly giving the vibe of a breakup that could be breaking their hearts again. Okay, so that's how this is coming through. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful here, single Sagittarius. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Capricorn. But before we jump into Capricorn's reading, I do want to say, Intuitive friends, thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider subscribing. I also do free mini readings on my channel for my subscribers. And I also have lots of content on my channel: singles reading, couples reading, pick a card reading, no contact X reading, connections and separation reading, even energy healing and affirmation readings, okay, or tools that I have on my energy healing and affirmations playlist. So take a look at that. That being said, Intuitive friends, up next, we have Capricorn. By the way, for those of you who are watching live, we have Capricorn, Aquarius, and then we have Pisces, okay? So Capricorn coming up next. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Capricorn on parts of your astrological natal chart that are very much connected to love, connections, romance, relationships, maybe even connected to partnerships or marriage. And those areas are as follows. If you are a Capricorn in your Venus, or a Capricorn in your Juno, or a Capricorn in your fifth house, or a Capricorn in your seventh house, then these messages are also for you. But before I jump into your reading, Capricorn, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I want to say hello and welcome. I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested, Capricorn, in getting to know more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on those links down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, that just popped out of the deck. I'll talk about that in a minute. I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for being part of the channel, and thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. All right, the first part of your reading here, Capricorn, single Capricorn, I am channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. Okay, 10 of Wands. The energy that you're giving off is that you are finally letting go of anything that has been or is holding you down. Any burdens or responsibilities, anything that you feel that has been mentally, emotionally, or physically, or maybe even energetically draining to you, you're letting go of the of the heavy burdens. It's been too much for you. So you have this energy here coming through as like, you know what? I am ready to release. I want to release that energy. I want to turn a brand new leaf. There is a sense here where too much responsibilities have been placed on your plate, and maybe they weren't even your responsibilities in the first place. All right. So here with the 10 of Wands, I'm picking up this energy where the heavy load of either a responsibility, emotional, mental, or energetic kind of heaviness, you're finally allowing yourself to release it. Tens in tarot are about the completion. So you're on the last lap, or you have finally decided to let something go. Now, I do want to give you more energy here, more information and detail about the energy of the 10 of Wands. Give me the light side here, more light energy here, or details here in the light side of this 10 of Wands energy. Okay, so cards that have been a little bit heavy. Not all signs have gotten this deck. Only some here and there. If I feel it's an energy that's really heavy, I do want to give it a little bit more clarity here. And the 10 of Wands is giving that. Okay, so let's see here. What's the light side here? And you have here, yes, stokes your passion, heart's desire, blooming. Yeah, you're more focusing here. The love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th is you placing yourself at the top of the list. You're no longer allowing responsibilities and other people's, what people say or what people think to be the driving force of your love life. Okay, you're very much focused on what works for you. What is it that your heart has been pulling you towards? What direction? What is it that you feel that you want to explore? Okay, so you're no longer paying so much attention. You're no longer being weighted down by people's expectations, family expectations, society's expectations. Maybe here what worrying about what people may say or what people may do. You have this sense here of this love energy that you're possibly giving off of just being very open. You're open to saying, hey, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to see what life has in store for me in regards to me blossoming, me blooming, okay? Transforming, allowing yourself to be open and to give things time, especially in love, because I take here the red rose as especially in your love sector. So very, very beautiful energy here in regards to the energy that you're giving off, okay? I do feel that for some of you, there's this energy here of you balancing more of your like family or work, balancing that into your personal life. So it's like there's more of a balance here, especially with this 10 of Wands energy, you letting go this emotional burden, mental burden, or responsibilities that have been holding you down. You're more open to a new experience, new opportunity, and listening to your heart. Okay, that is what's coming through for you in regards to the possible energy. Now, let's take a look here, single Capricorn, and let's see who's possibly drawn to you. Who is possibly drawn to you here, March 15th all the way through April 15th, okay? Don't forget, intuitive friends, if you are if you like what you're seeing and you like how I am channeling messages, consider joining or subscribing to the channel here and be part of the Lexa Tarot mini readings that I do for my subscribers, as well as the content here on my channel. All right, single Capricorn, let's see who's possibly drawn to you. Ooh, something flipped over here. Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Swords. Okay, listen carefully here. All right, what's coming through for you? Wheel of Fortune. There could be someone that could be spiraling from the past or recent past. Either they're thinking about you, because I have the Queen of Swords here, or there may be a communication here. Okay, right now at this moment in time that I'm doing this reading, we are in Mercury in retrograde, which, by the way, officially ends on March 20th. However, there is the shadow period. So let's just say that shadow period, 1 to 2 weeks, are still going to be in motion. So let's say in the month of March in general, there may be this energy of this person. Now I'm going to give you two different, messages here. For some of you, this is a person who's thinking about you from the past or recent past. You're on their mind. Okay. If you've been noticing here, single Capricorn, that someone from the past keeps popping up in your head, it could be this person, because I feel this person is thinking about you. This person may be thinking about wanting to communicate with you. Maybe they're resisting not to, but they're definitely kind of like you're on their thought pattern. Now, for others of you here, this is a brand new person, a person who is ready to give love a second chance in their life. Now, this brand new person with the Queen of Swords energy may come across as someone who is quiet, who is reserved, who is more kind of introspective. This is a person who's intelligent, a person who's more like observant. This is a person who could just be, maybe even a secret admirer, a person who may like you but may not say something right away, but they're drawn to you. Okay, they're interested in you. Okay, you may be giving them the reason to want to give love a chance, or want to give a connection a chance here with you. Okay, because this is how this is coming across. Now, here with this Queen of Swords energy, this person may possibly, it doesn't have to, but they could possibly be an air sign. Okay, there could be either a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be in their sun or moon, or in their rising, or it could be in their Venus or other important placements on their astrological natal chart. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. This person may come across as a little bit quiet or aloof. This person could also come across as a person who's very direct, like they mean business. They're not, they may not be very lovey-dovey, but they are interested in communication. They're interested in how both of you connect and how the communication is between the both of you. So although this person may not wear their feelings or their heart on their sleeve, they're very much open to, Wheel of Fortune, they're very much open to giving love another chance in their life, even if it didn't work out for them in the past or recent past, or even if that past or recent past was with you. Okay, so that is what's coming through in regards to this Queen of Swords energy. All right. What's also coming across in regards to this Queen of Swords energy is that this person is not swayed by their emotions. Okay. They are more swayed by the logical, rational, analytical content of what is being spoken and what is being shared, okay, with each other through intellectual stimulating conversations, through what your ideas or philosophies may be. Are those things aligned? That type of energy is what I'm picking up. What I'm also picking up here is that this is a person who's a very independent thinker. Okay, this person could be logical, rational, analytical. This person could be also very objective. They could be in a line of work where those skills or those abilities, that characteristic, may be super important in what they do for a living. Okay, or the area of work that they're interested in moving towards. Okay, so if it's someone that's going to school, and maybe they may be going to school in something that is connected to those qualities. Okay, now let's jump into getting more details here in regards to this Queen of Swords energy. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune. By the way, this person, Scorpio energy or Scorpion. Hold on, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, because in this deck, it's not a water sign. So hold on a second. But I want to mention here that this Wheel of Fortune is this person who's very much open to life, kind of bringing or meeting of in a very kind of like destiny type of way. So this person, there may be kind of like a destiny at play in regards to this person meeting you or you meeting this person because of that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, remember, Wheel of Fortune is the hand of fate. Okay, turning something around or improving something here as well. Now we have Scorpion. Now in this deck, Scorpion is fire. So although I mentioned here Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because Scorpion is here, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about that in a minute in regards to Scorpio season, Scorpio energy. Okay, that's something different. But Scorpio in this deck is coming across as fire. Okay, so fire. This person could also be in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their sun, moon, rising, or in other placements on their astrological natal chart. So that is super important here to know. Now, if it's not connected to their astrological natal chart, this person could be very much a person who is dynamic, a person who is, charismatic, a person who may lose their temper a little quickly or maybe a little bit sensitive or, may get triggered easily, but only after you kind of, if you poke them too much, they're going to react. Okay, they might say something straight up. And when I say react, I don't mean I just mean that they may say what they need to say, and they may just shut you down or shut a situation down very quickly just by what they say. So they don't have to do anything, just by what they say and how they say it. Okay, could be a way that they can shut something down very quickly. Okay, so here with Scorpion, it says career minded, past, and protective. They could be very protective of their heart. Take a look. This person here, this Queen of Swords, is protecting their heart. So again, this is a person, like I said at the top of the reading, who may not be too open into sharing their emotions, but is very open to the opportunity of getting to know you better. They may feel a lot, but they may not say a lot in regards to those feelings. So, just keep that in mind. This is a person who could be very career oriented, means that they're they're intelligent. So I'm getting a person who's very intelligent. They could be very eloquent. Okay, they could be a very good speaker, or they could be a good listener. Okay, this is a person who says what they mean, and they mean what they say. They are also a thinker. So if there is a conversation here that you have together, this person is the type of person who's going to keep thinking about what the conversation was about. This is the type of person who's going to be interested in you. Now, remember that I said that I wanted to talk about very quickly about Scorpio, right? Because Scorpion is here. So Scorpio is a water sign, but is also known as the fire sign in the water energy. Okay, so this person could be a water sign. It could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that. Let's get more. Wheel of both times. What? What are the chances here? Talk about validation, confirmation. Listen closely, single Capricorn. There could be a turnaround here with someone that you may have met in the past or recent past. There could be a reconnection here of some sort. If this person, I'm telling you, if someone is, crossing your mind that you haven't thought about it in a very long time, it could be this person that is thinking about you. Someone here that you may have dealt with in the past or recent past. If they don't move in your direction, they may be thinking about you. And this could go vice versa here. Now, for those of you who are that this person is brand new, this is saying indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel that this person may come across as this person who may not be kind of like showing how they feel towards you. And you, Capricorn, might take it as, I don't know, this person likes me. I do feel that this person may like you, and you'll know because this person will either continue to talk to you, continue to text you, continue to have stimulating conversations with you, or there is something here about wanting to communicate with you over and over again. Okay. So this just person may need a little bit more time to open up emotionally. So that's how that is coming through here in regards to this person. Let's see what else is coming through. I do feel that there's, by the way, for those of you that this is someone new, it's coming across as like very like serendipitous. Okay, like kind of like fate really interceding here for both of you to meet. So that is very interesting here. Now, this person, remember that I said that this person may be very much career minded. I said that at the top of the reading, especially here with the Scorpion energy. Guess what? They have here bowl. Bowl is about success. Bowl is about abundance. Bowl says here plenty of material things. So this person, may be the type of person who they've been very lucky in life, or they may have this kind of lucky streak when it comes to business, when it comes to money, when it comes to their career. I feel this person is very solid in that area. Like they're really good at something here. Their intelligence, they may even be a person who may be at a leadership role because the queen is here. And queen has nothing to do with gender. This is about like royalty, right? Or authority or leadership. So they may be in a career where they are either the manager, the supervisor, the CEO, the COO, the CFO, something having to do with a position, or someone who knows a lot, or it's been a lot in, that has a lot of knowledge in whatever it is that they do. So there may be a lot of success. Remember, success is objective. Some people say money is success. Other people may view success not in material, but rather in the quality of their life. So again, that could be here, relative here. So take that as it may resonate. But whatever it is, this person may be known or may be seen as someone who's very successful. They're also very interested in having a successful partnership, okay, or a successful friendship. That may be the reason they may come across a little bit guarded, and they may not be too open here in regards to showing or talking about how they feel right away. That's going to take time. All right. That being said, Capricorn, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel here if you haven't done so already. And I hope to see you in other readings. Up next, we have Aquarius. But before we jump into Aquarius's reading, for those of you who are joining me here live, welcome. I hope that you are enjoying these readings, and I hope that you have subscribed to the channel, because I also do mini readings on my channel for my subscribers. I do live mini readings on my channel. So if you are interested in taking part of that, one of the things that you need to do is subscribe to the channel. So do that. I also have a lot of topics in my playlist. So if you're interested in couples readings, singles readings, pick a card readings, energy healing, okay, affirmations, manifestations, just take a look at the playlist. Connections and separation, no contact, pick a card readings. There's a lot there for you to choose from. That being said, intuitive friends, take a look at your monthly readings and also take a look at the bonus readings, okay? There's lots there for you. That being said, we're going to jump into the next reading, and that's going to be Aquarius. And then, of course, after Aquarius, we're going to end with Pisces. If you missed any of the other signs, I will be placing timestamps after this reading. Okay, so I'm going to be placing timestamps, and then you could go back and click on the timestamp, and then you don't have to kind of like search through the whole entire reading. Okay, so if you're interested in that, that's going to take a little while longer, but I will be doing that at some point. That being said, hello, Aquarius, single Aquarius, welcome. If you are a single Aquarius, then these messages are for you. Or if you are an Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or in other placements on your astrological natal chart where Aquarius is located in those placements where it's about love, connections, marriage, partnerships, or relationships. And those areas are as follows. If you are in Aquarius in your Venus, or you are in Aquarius in your Juno, or if you are in Aquarius in your 5th house, or you're in Aquarius in your 7th house, then these messages are also for you, because those are the areas or placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love. Okay, the way that you love or are open to love. Okay, so before I jump into your reading here, single Aquarius, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. That being said, single Aquarius, this is a 2-part reading. Part number 1, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th all the way through April 15th. The second part of your reading is going to be who's possibly drawn to you. So I'm going to give you as much information as I can about that person's energy that may be possibly crossing the path with you. But first, let's take a look at your energy. Okay, single Aquarius, the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. All right, and we have here the 9 of Swords, heavy energy, but don't worry, because I'm gonna give you more, more in regards to that. By the way, you have the World card here. Okay, so let me show you here that the World card is right after that 9 of Swords. So I'm going to paste it here because that's important here. The 9 of Swords in the World card. This is telling me there is a chapter, okay, that you are closing out here, Aquarius, or possibly closing out between March 15th through April 15th. Whatever this chapter is, it may be connected to love or it may be connected to other areas of your life. But whatever or however this resonates, it is a part or a chapter in your life that you've been feeling very much kind of like anxiety towards, stressed about, fearful of. It may be restless nights. You may have difficulty going to sleep. Maybe you're having some nightmares. Maybe it is connected to someone from the past or recent past. Okay, but whatever this is in regards to the 9 of Swords, this heavy energy of haunting thoughts or haunting memories, or like I said, restless nights, restless sleep, not feeling drained, is very much connected to number 1. It could be connected, even if this has happened long ago, it could be connected to number 1, Mercury retrograde, which is retrograding right now at the time of doing this reading. So that Mercury in retrograde may be placing you in this energy where you're feeling a little lackluster. Now, Mercury in retrograde is going to happen all the way until March 20th. However, there's also that shadow period. So although it may end on March 20th, there could be still 1 to 2 weeks where this energy may still be feeling very heavy around you. You may be feeling very tired. You may be feeling a little bit restless. You may feel like you have a lot of emotional baggage or a lot of mental baggage here connected to something from the past or recent past. Okay, that you're still healing from or you're trying to kind of like shake off. Now, the fact that the World card was right after that, this is telling you here that the World card, you're closing this chapter soon. It may take a little bit more while longer because, like I said, that retrograde, you may feel it all the way until March 31st. But the good news is it's going to end. There's going to be an end of this feeling or this heaviness on your mind, your heart, or your emotions, or your mind, okay, or that restlessness here, okay? So the World card is saying closing of the chapter, opening a brand new one. And when that new chapter opens, you're going to be more ready to be more open to a new chapter of either healing or a new chapter of moving forward with this sense of, okay, I've done the work, I've done the healing, I've let this go, and I'm ready to open a new chapter in my life with the World card. Now, let me give you a little bit more of a light energy here, or lightness to this, okay? Especially because of that Nine of Swords. So let's see. Give me more light in regards to something flip. No. Okay. Let's see here. Give me more light here. So I'm only looking at the yes of this deck here. Okay. So the yes of this deck says unlocking the potential. Keys are available. There you go. You're going to rewrite a new chapter by moving in a new direction. You're going to open a new chapter here by taking a look at what are the opportunities you have here. What is it that you want to achieve in your love life? What is the new chapter do you want to see? What do you see, or what do you define as a successful connection, a successful friendship, a successful here new chapter? And you're going to do that by symbolically unlocking the potential within you, and also grabbing or allowing yourself to be open to the opportunities here connected to what the world, fate, the world, okay, is giving you here, or allowing you to receive here during this May 15th through April 15th. So you may unlock brand new doors for yourself here, especially with this World card. Now, let's talk about who's possibly drawn to you here, single Aquarius, okay? So let's take a look here at who is possibly drawn to you potentially here March 15th through April 15th. Ooh, something just flipped over here. You have here the Seven of Swords. There could be here someone from the past or recent past that may be thinking about you, or maybe someone that there was some sense of not trusting them, or some type of fallout that you may have had here with this person. Listen carefully. If you have been thinking about someone that there was a massive change or transformation, a breakup, separation, or divorce, it could be this person who is thinking about you, especially now during this Mercury retrograde, and especially with the fact that Pisces season is coming to an end, which is closing of chapters. So that may be not for all of you, but it could be here potentially for some of you. Let's see here, Aquarius, what else is coming through in regards to who is possibly drawn to you here, March 15th through possibly April 15th. I do feel if this is someone new, it's someone that you're going to evaluate. It's like, or I'm sorry, it's someone who may be re-evaluating here. Look at that, Four of Swords with the King of Swords. Ooh, a lot of swords energy. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Okay, single Aquarius. And this may be very specific here for someone. Okay. This Nine of Swords energy, some of you here, okay, there's a person here who's a single Aquarius, who there is this kind of haunting memory, trauma, breakup, separation, divorce, guilt, resentment, fear. You lost hope in love because of this person here that is still drawn to you. Okay. Now, this is not for everyone. I'm going to give you more messages here for others of you, but listen carefully. For some of you, there's someone that has you very deep connected to they're very deeply connected to your thoughts. This is someone that you may have had a fallout with. There may have been deception. Seven of Swords, this person may have backstabbed you. There may have been a lack of transparency. There may have been here with the Seven of Swords, secret things happening in the background, manipulation, gaslighting, being deceptive, lack of transparency, okay? And this person hasn't spoken to you in a very long time, or there's no communication here. Either you don't want to communicate with them, or they haven't had communication with you, but they're still thinking a lot about you. They have their emotions about you. They're keeping it very close to their chest. They may not talk about it with someone, or they may give the appearance like they don't care. It's not true. They do care. Okay, because if they didn't care, they wouldn't be here popping up in your reading in the area of who's drawn to you. So for some of you, this is a person from your past or recent past that there is either a no contact, or there is a breakup, separation, or divorce, and this person is hell-bent on thinking about you, and you may be feeling it. That is the reason why you have this Nine of Swords here. And especially because Mercury is in retrograde, you may be feeling it even a lot more. So this is telling you there's going to be an end to this, but that is possibly here the reason why, single Aquarius, some of you are feeling this energy very heavy. Now, let's talk about this energy as if this is a brand new person here. If this is a brand new person for you here, single Aquarius, this person is someone who may have been deceived in the past or recent past. They took a very long break in regards to going back into the dating scene. They may have had a breakup, separation, or divorce that was very devastating, or there could have been here someone who may have backstabbed them or cheated on them, and they needed a lot of time to get themselves back together again. However, this King of Swords is telling me they are very intelligent. They have figured out a way to get out of this energy, to heal themselves from this situation in the past or recent past. And now they have a very clear mindset. King of Swords energy, the mastery over logical, rational, analytical thinking. This person is now more intelligent, or is intelligently moving in the direction when it comes into their love life. They are attracted to you. They're going to move maybe here in a very quiet way. Give me 1 second here. This person may move to you. Sorry, I have a puppy, so I wanted to make sure he wasn't chewing on something that he didn't need to chew on. This person is moving in their love life in a very intelligent manner. This person could be very quiet, or they could be very articulate, or be a very good listener. This person may not say right away that they're interested in you, but they are interested in you. They just had a, connection here in the past or recent past. Whether they're still healing from this, or whether they've allowed themselves to deal with this, and now they're more open to moving in the direction of starting to talk to someone that they are interested in. That someone is you. So they're drawn to you. Okay. So they may come across as if they don't like you, but that's not true. They do like you. They're just not going to show it right away. Okay. King of Swords is not swayed by their emotions. But what they are swayed by is good communication. They're swayed by integrity. They're swayed by intelligence. They are swayed by having a deep conversation. Okay, that matters to this person. Integrity matters. Okay, saying what you mean and meaning what you say is super important here. Excuse me, for this King of Swords energy. Okay. So intellectual conversations are important. Rational, logical thinking is important. And communication is key. So let's get more energy here, get more clarity in regards to who's possibly drawn to. Ooh, that just flipped over there automatically. And we have Otter. Okay. Otter, a person who cares about others, a person who's very much open to the connection of, even though they may seem a little standoffish or a little quiet, or, may not show that they, are emotionally, interested here, they are interested. Okay. Otter says playfulness and empathetic. And that's what I wrote here at the bottom of the deck. Otter is very much a community-minded animal. Otter is not an animal that lives by itself. It is within a pack or within a community mindset. So this person, family is important to them. If it's not family that's important to them, friends are important to them. Other people that they care about are important to them. So that is very much important to this person. Okay. Another thing that's important to this person, they may seem a little bit stoic or they may seem a little bit guarded, but they are very open to opening themselves up to a person or a partnership that seems happy, that seems open, that seems adventurous, okay? That's not so serious. They may be in a field or in a career where they have to be serious, where they kind of need to be kind of objective, logical, rational, a critical thinker, maybe a good communicator. But once they're out of work and once they feel very much connected to someone that they care about or they're interested in, they may show their playful side. They may show their adventurous side. This is a person who is empathetic. This person could be an empath, even if they may not show it in that way. Okay, because the King of Swords energy may be very guarded to their emotions again, but this is a person who cares. They may just show it in a very different way. They may give advice, they may be a good listener, they may have a very different love language, but the connection or emotional connection with others means a lot to them. Okay, all right, let's take a look at the next deck here. And single Aquarius, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages have resonated for you. Okay, let's take a look at what else is coming through here. And you have here the boot. I feel here that they either gave someone the boot because of, and this is their past connection, because someone backstabbed them. There was cheating, deception, lies, lack of transparency here. And they may have been the type of person who may have given someone the boot, which means they kicked them out of their life. Okay, they were like, listen, if you can't be honest with you, I can't deal with it. So they may have been that, or they may have given, they may have been left out in the cold here. Someone may have left them, kicked them to the curb here. Okay. I feel this is something that is difficult for this person to talk about. So they may not talk about this type of past situation right away. The boot says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Yeah, I feel here, especially here with the boot and the fact that I said here with this King of Swords energy, this person is more open to opening themselves up to the opportunity of giving love a chance again. And it's because there's something about you that's drawing your energy towards them or their energy towards you. Now, let's take a look at the last and final card here, single Aquarius. Let's see what else is coming through here for you about this person who is possibly drawn for you. Now, this person doesn't have to be, but this person could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or they could be here because I'm getting, what am I getting here? I'm getting earth energy here with otters. So they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, especially here with claw, there's a lot of air energy. All right, so they may have those placements somewhere of importance. Claw says be careful, don't take risks. Again, this is the reason what I said at the top of the reading, that this person may have gone through, especially if this is a new person, this is someone that went through a very difficult breakup, separation, or divorce. And so the claw is saying here, they're being very careful. They're being a little bit guarded here in regards to this. Now, for some of you, that this person is a person that you dealt with in the past or recent past, Whether you left this person or this person left you, this person here may not communicate or may not call you or may not text you, even though they're thinking a lot about it, because they're afraid of what the repercussions may be here in regards to how you may react or what you may say. I'm getting a little bit of this distant energy, and they're just being very careful. Okay. They're being very careful because they, you know, some of them, it's easier for them to just think about you than it actually is in, you know, allowing themselves to pick up the phone or text you or email you or call you. Okay. That's how this is coming through. But for others of you who this is a brand new connection, the way that this person could open up is just by having a very casual, let's go out for coffee, let's go out for tea, let's go have fun, let's take a walk, let's go watch a movie, let's have a meal together, or let's go out with a bunch of friends, or let's, you know, like things that are fun. Because I do feel that this person is more open to fun now, because of the healing that they've done about the past or recent past. That being said, single Aquarius, I hope these messages have resonated for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Up next, we have Pisces. But before I jump into Pisces reading, intuitive friends, I do want to say thank you so much to those of you that are giving me a thumbs up. I see it here on my screen. So thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Okay. I do have a lot of content on my channel, and I also do a lot of free mini readings on my channel. And of course, in order to take part in that, you do need to be a subscriber to my channel. So that being said, thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed during this live. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at the monthly readings. Those monthly readings are in the monthly playlist. So take a look at that, as well as the pick a card readings, the couple readings, the single readings. There's lots here on my channel. They're all located in the playlist. So feel free to take a look at that. Up next, intuitive friends, we have our last and final, okay, we have Aquarius, okay, our last and final card, or I should say sign, and that last and final sign is Pisces. If you missed any of the other placements, feel free to come back at a later time where you will see that I will place timestamps for all of the signs, okay? But last and not least, we have Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back. Pisces, if you're single, then these messages are for you. And if you are a Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Pisces in other aspects of your astrological natal chart that is focused on love, connections, partnerships, marriage, or relationships, and those areas are if you are a Pisces in your Venus, or if you are a Pisces in your Juno, or if you're a Pisces in your 7th house, or a Pisces in your 5th house, then these messages are also for you. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, single Pisces, let's take a look here at your reading. This is a 2-part reading. Part number 1, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. The second part of your reading is focusing on who's possibly drawn to you, perhaps March 15th through April 15th, okay, or possibly during that time frame. But let's start here, Pisces, with your energy, okay? The love energy you're possibly giving off March 15th through April 15th. Wow, look at that. The lovers. What? You're ready. I'm going to tell you something. Ooh, what? Look at this with the 4 of Wands in the back. Listen, you are ready for the real deal. Oh my God, look, with the Page of Cups. What? Listen carefully, single Pisces. Listen, as they say, we save the best for last. Okay, you have the Lover's card in tarot. Number one, the love energy you're possibly giving off. Number one, more centered and more balanced in matters of the heart. Okay, more centered and more balanced in matters of the heart. You are making choices that are more aligned with that either soul to soul connection that you feel, or the vibe that you feel in connection to someone that you may be interested, or someone who may be interested in you. That's number one. Number two, the Lover's card in tarot is ruled by Gemini. Therefore, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So communication is going to be super important. The clarity of your mind is going to be super important. So the energy that you are possibly giving off March 15th, single Pisces, through April 15th is one of balance. It's one of, I know exactly what I want. I'm making the decisions that are important for me. I am all about the harmony, the peace, the balance, emotionally, mentally, energetically, and the clarity between me and whomever it is that I have my eye on, or whomever comes towards me, or I move towards them. Okay. I want to say something here to you. Hold on one second. Okay. Making sure here. Sorry, making sure my puppy is not trying to do something behind the scenes over here. Chew up on something, but no, he's okay. The fact that Gemini is here, I want to say something. Both of these cards, okay, have two people in it. So your focus here may very well be on establishing a friendship or a connection, but you're looking for, or you're giving off the energy that whomever this person that you're opening yourself up emotionally for or moving towards March 15th through April 15th is someone that you feel that is soul to soul connection, or that you feel that you can communicate effortless in an effortless type of way, but also something that is stable. Okay. Fours or about stability. And the Four of Wands is one of the marriage card in tarot. It's not the only one, but is one of them. So Four of Wands energy is commitment. Okay. You are also going to be interested in allowing others to kind of like meet the person that you're getting to know, or that you're very open to meeting other people, like their circle, their community, what family, how do they treat their family? How are they connected to their friends or family or loved ones? You're going to pay attention to how they treat others. That's going to be very important for you here, Pisces, because that's going to give you an indication of the type of person, this person that you are either interested in or is interested in you. Okay. You want something for the long haul. So some of you are looking for that long-term connection. Whether that long-term connection here is marriage, proposal or engagement, or having a really good foundation as friends, you're looking for something with stability. Okay. Stability and passion. All right. So a lot going on here. So you're giving off this energy of like, I am ready. I am ready to love. I am ready to be open to receiving love, and I'm open to giving love. I'm ready to meet someone. Okay. So I do feel that you may, during March 15th through April 15th, especially for those of you who are being invited to go somewhere, go. Okay. Go. Because that may be the opportunity. You may meet someone. Okay. Four of Wands energy is community, or a lot of people here involved. So there may be family. This could be a family gathering, a friend gathering. This could be people that you may not know, but you're invited somewhere. Okay. And you go, and then boom, you start talking to someone or meet someone through a friend of a friend, or through, some type of connection here. So there may be celebrations, there may be party, there may be invitations, there may be a wedding, there may be a event, a party, festivities, holidays. There could be here that connection here. This could also be during a vacation, during traveling, during just celebrating, maybe spring break for some of you, if you celebrate that, or time away. It could be, again, like I said, it could be going on vacation as well, or a short trip. So that is what's coming through. Now, let's take a look here, single Pisces. What else is coming through for you in regards to who is possibly drawn to you? Okay, so let's see the person that may be possibly drawn. Ooh, something flipped over for you. And you have here the Nine of Cups. Wow. Whomever this person is that is drawn to you, it's as if, okay, they're going to feel like you're the type of person they've always been asking, praying, or wishing for. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment being delivered, or a wish fulfillment happening. So it's either they may feel that they've been hoping, wishing, desiring, and praying for you to meet you, okay? Or to have an opportunity to cross paths with someone like you. So that is coming through. Cups energy, this person could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It may be in some aspects of their astrological natal chart. Okay, so it could be in their sun, moon, or rising. It could also be in their Venus. Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment, like I said. There's something here about they may feel blessed, or that the blessing has come into their life in meeting you, or be drawn to you because it's something that they've been looking for or asking for a very long time. What I'm also getting here is a person who feels very satisfied when they get to know you. So through these conversations here, this person could be like, wow, I really feel connected here to single Pisces. There's something about them. There's this emotional connection, or this kindred spirit connection here. Again, that's something that came out on your end here, single Pisces, before I even shuffle the deck here for this person who may be possibly drawn to you. So there may be this similarity here in this energy. This person could be drawn to you. You could be drawn to this person. And I feel that there's this kind of like harmony between both of you. Okay. So whether it's in communication, or whether it's the heart to heart emotion here that is felt, okay, or the synergy, the vibe, okay. Let's see what else is coming through here for who's possibly drawn to you here, single Pisces. Who is possibly drawn to you? I feel this person is going to be very, very happy. They're going to be very happy to meet you, or to get to know you better. Whether it's you who chooses to let them know that you're interested, or whether this person moves to your direction. So it could go either way. But I feel this person is very open. They're happy. They're like, yay, finally, I'm getting someone, or I'm meeting someone, or maybe someone you've met in the past and you just get to meet them again in a different energy here. Yeah. They may have been very caught up in their head in the past or recent past, but the moon card is telling me intuition is they're going to follow their intuition here. Eight of Swords energy. Let me tell you about this person here. Okay. This is the energy that's coming through. So pay very close attention. There's a part of them that's going to be very happy and joyful and satisfied, and finally they're seeing that someone that they've been asking, wishing, and manifesting may be moving in their direction, or they may be moving in your direction. Now, the Eight of Swords, this person, their emotions, because they feel very much connected emotionally or effortlessly, or there's this kindred spirit type of energy here, they might doubt it. Listen to me. Okay, don't listen carefully. This person may start getting in their own head. They may start saying to themselves, is this too good to be true? The Eight of Swords. Can this possibly be that the universe has listened to my petition, my prayers, my manifestation. Is this too good to be true that I am meeting someone as wonderful as single Pisces? Okay. So they may get caught up a little bit in their head, and they may start getting caught up in their anxiety and worries. However, listen carefully. They may also say to themselves, but I feel such an emotional or intuitive pull towards Pisces that maybe I'm just going to go for it. Now, listen carefully here, single Pisces. If you find yourself in this connection with this person, or this person finds themselves in this connection with you, and you're wondering, wow, I really feel connected to this person. Why is it that although I feel that they like me, why aren't they moving forward? It's because they are in this energy of feeling that this connection with you, single Pisces, may be so good and may feel so good and so happy and so joyous that it's too good to be true. And they may doubt it. They may overly think it. They may say to themselves, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's in my head. Maybe single Pisces doesn't feel as much as I feel. And they're just kind of second guessing what their intuition is leading them towards. Okay. So just want to give you that heads up, because that may be here, this potential energy here in regards to this person that's very much drawn to you. Okay. Now, let's get more details here in regards to this person. Now, there's a lot here. There's water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, swords energy, air energy, people that are very caught up in their head here. And we also have the moon card, which again is ruled by Pisces, which is water. So I'm getting a lot of water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and I'm getting air energy, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what else is coming through. This could be multiple placements on their astrological natal chart, or just kind of information that you need to know. You have here Beaver. Guess what? Beaver is coming across as water. Oh, again, water. That's the symbol for water here, okay? Yin energy, water. So again, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There could be something about water energy here, or water season being important here. Who knows? Beaver, it says here, tireless worker, family first, self-love, self-care. Listen carefully. This person, family is important to them. Why? Because beaver are community-minded animals. They do not live by their own. They live in packs. They live in family. So family is very important to this person. If it's not their blood relatives or blood family, this could be their friends. They may consider a lot of their friends as family here. Okay? So Beaver energy is someone who is a very hard worker, someone who is very focused on making something work. Okay. Water energy here with Beaver. They are emotion. They have a lot of emotion towards people. They care. They're caring. They're loving. Okay. They will take their shirt and give it to someone who needs it. That's the type of energy that I'm picking up here. This is a person who may pray for others. This is a person who may donate their time, may give to charity. This is a person who is selfless, meaning they love generosity and they love to share. Okay. So this person may have been in certain situations in their past or recent past where they may have gotten hurt. And so because of that, they may be a little bit caught up in their head. Is single Pisces too good to be true? Is this really what I am feeling intuitively? And that's what may cause a little bit of hesitation in regards to this person. But Beaver energy, they are a hard worker. Okay, they're a person who puts family first or puts emotions at the top of the list. Okay, now let's get more messages here, more details. And again, if you miss the other placements of the astrological natal chart, just know that I will be placing, ooh, look at that eagle. I will be placing those timestamps at a later time, okay? Because it is super late here in New York. But anyway, we have air energy. What did I just say? 8 of Swords. Swords is air energy. This is a person that may get caught up in their head, okay? So don't blame them for that, because they may have gone through something very emotionally taxing in the past or recent past, okay? So that's the reason why that. But this person who's drawn to you here, single Pisces, is open to the possibilities of soaring new heights in regards to their love life. They're open to giving it a shot with you, because you are giving off the energy as someone who is balanced, who is making the right choices here for yourself, that you're communicative, whether you're a good listener or you're a good communicator. You're open. You may be very welcoming to family. You may have a very supportive community, maybe family, friends, loved ones. Maybe are just kind of like there's a sense here of stability that you give, the energy that you give off, that makes this person feel like, you know what, triumph over troubles and obstacles. This could be an opportunity where I could leave the past behind and move in a very, very different direction. Now, I do want to mention here that eagle energy is selective, okay? Eagle energy is selective. Why am I saying that? Because the eagle just doesn't pick anything, okay? Especially when it's in a hunting mode, right? And I'm not saying this person is like a hunter or anything, but I'm saying they're going to be very selective in who they choose, okay? Because family is important, because friends are important, because they are a giving person, because this is something that they've been wishing, hoping, and desiring. So they are very much open to a kind of like a reciprocal energy here, okay? Oh, yes, we have Caterpillar. Okay, Caterpillar. This person may be going through a metamorphosis or transition, or they're going through a moment where they're moving from one chapter in their life into another chapter. Now, this could be in love, or this could be in any area. Okay, this person could be a parent. They don't have to. Okay, but they could be a parent. All right, so they could have children, or they could be very much connected to family energy. Okay, so they may be very connected to their family, or very connected to friends that feel like family. I do feel here with this Caterpillar energy that they are moving. They're the type of person who take things slowly. They may be going through a transition. They may be going through a new beginning. It says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Okay, they may have had, especially when they may have gone through this breakup, separation, or divorce, the reason why they may be a little bit hesitant when it comes to love is that they're afraid that they're going to get hurt again. Okay, they need to heal this part of themselves. That's something that, as good as this person may seem, listen, we all have flaws. That may be this person's flaw. I feel, though, with your love, your support, okay, this person may outgrow this fear that they may have, or this anxiety that this connection may be too good to be true. They are willing to put in the work. So they do have here Beaver, and they are a person who is willing to leave the past behind. But again, they need to feel that there is this kind of like, stability and support system here for them to be like, okay, I will open to this energy up again. Okay. So I feel here again that this person who's possibly drawn to you is very much maybe either at the end part of their transition. So maybe they're now very much open and confident, or they may be moving towards feeling more confident and more open to the brand new chapter. I do feel that their intuition is really drawing you into their direction, and vice versa here with your energy towards them as well. So take what may resonate and leave what doesn't. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages have resonated for you. And of course, don't forget, intuitive friends, to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. I'll see you soon.